time to rumble. It's time for the 2023 30-man and 30-woman over-the-top rope Royal Rumble. This year's participants include Barry Funkhauser, The Most Valuable Pam, Chosen, Bethy B. Bad, Vinman, The Outlaw Jesse Lee, The Cow, Bad News Bobber, M. Belly, Jumpin' Jacob J, Giovanni the Bartender, Susan and Sandy the CPAs, Gina the Muncher, Mil Calzones, Colonel Robert Earl, Meatball, Mets fan forever, Rock Hard John Malecki, the Scrum Mother, Moose, the Mikvah Master, the One-Man Rye, the Minnesota Miracle Man, Gordon Bombay, Quit Domingue, Brianna Bella, Wild Bill, Long Island Iced Tea, Dan the Hitman Cini, KT the Cutter, Cousin Jake and Cousin Zach the Hoopleheads, Minnie Horowitz, the Pokemaster Cody Schutz, Jonas Bruno, a man called Wired, Wayne Allen Root, Tom Cruise, Senor Guapo Calvin Runnell, Big Bill from Up Greenfield, Johnny Paramedico and sensational Sean Combro, plus a special edition of the Taz and Dizzle Show featuring a debate between Johnny Watchko and Daryl Young. Also, careers are on the line as Chuck Wood takes on Greg Weston in a solid steel cage loser must retire match. And the spinning toe hold is banned with the Dynamite Diamond Ring on the line as JSK Jacob Stevens Kittner makes his return to the ring against beautiful Ben Love. The road to WrestleMania begins tonight. We're ready to rumble. We're ready for the Royal Rumble.
And now from east of the Pacific to west of parts unknown, south of Mars, north of hell, here are the smartest minds in the sport of professional wrestling. This is Brainbuster Radio.
You only learn the way you are inside when life gives you the test. Will you back down, turn and run, or stand up with the best? When your back's to the wall, what will your answer be? Will you run for the door? Will you run out on me like it's hard? It's no holds barred. No holds barred. Most people only know the easy way.
How the hell you doing, Brainiacs? Long Island Iced Tea here, ready to talk programs with you, and I'm ready to rumble with my fellow Brainbusters this year, 2023, and we are ready to hit the Alamo Dome, toss everyone over the top rope, and go to Hollywood and become big, big stars. Oh my God, everything's going our way in 2023. Nothing's gonna stop us. It's all about becoming bigger and better than ever because it's in LA, it's WrestleMania, and we're starting that road. And it's in big old Texas, Triple J. The Alamo Dome might crumble from all the rumbling.
A lot of important events happen in that big barn down there, but maybe none bigger than what's going to happen tomorrow as of this live on tape recording, at least. But yeah, I hope everybody has a fresh set of tires on. I hope you got the oil change. You got enough windshield washer fluid because the road to WrestleMania officially starts tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. We're actually on the road to WrestleMania. It feels like it's been a long-ass time for Brainbuster Radio, but here we are, and we got the Sultan of social media, a man called Wired. He knows what everyone's talking about. They're talking about BBR being back on that road to Hollywood.
Hashtag, ooh, I can't even say hashtag anymore. Hashtag BBR is back. It's trending number one worldwide here in Awesome Town, USA. But, I mean, look, let's be real. It's been a long time coming. There hasn't been a WrestleMania anymore. There hasn't been a WrestleMania until this year when it's back in my backyard and y'all are coming to visit me, the winner of this year's Royal Rumble.
I don't know if you're going to win the Royal Rumble, and I wouldn't really say that WrestleMania is in your backyard as much as it's in Mil Calzones' backyard. He's closer to WrestleMania. He's on the
Estadio
unos
Azteca?
and the doses.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a Martinez in honor of Mil Calzones, our favorite luchador, and actually because it is Brainbuster Radio, this isn't just a Martinez, it's a punishment Martinez. Cheers to you, Mil Calzones. Happy Royal Rumble.
Thank you, Long Island. Last time it was at the Alamo Dome. I came out victorious, and I'm ready to repeat one more time.
Yeah.
What were you about to say, a man called Wired?
I just remember the smelly Kevin Owens cosplay that was sitting next to me at that Royal Rumble is what I remember.
Oh,
Big
man,
barn,
I
little
miss-
chairs.
You have to be more
I will
specific
say that as
because
well.
I'm sure
Big
that
barn.
doesn't narrow it down.
I was going to say, I
It might
miss
have been
smelly
Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens cosplay. I
It might
just
have been
can't
Kevin
wait to
Owens.
be in a big old wrestling venue with next to some guy who looks like Kevin Owens. But as long as he doesn't have that championship, because that would be a travesty. Kevin Owens, of course, is trying to take our Tribal Chiefs championship, Triple J. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know anyone who thinks that's going to happen, but we're going to talk about it today.
Yeah, we're gonna, a scant number of matches on this card right now, but so much intrigue and questions for, that's, and I'm just talking about the women's Royal Rumble, not even the men's right now. But yeah, a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. We are gonna try to squeeze in as much as we can. We're gonna have, again, as usual, like requested, a lot of promos, some backstage segments for you. So we're gonna see what we can fit in here, and I'm gonna try to keep everything under order.
Please do, because
what
I'm
happened
ready
to the
to.
power?
I'm ready to break all the rules today. I'm going to break all the rules today,
It's
unless you keep me in order, Triple J. What are you
Is
looking
Triple
at,
J
Wired?
saving the fuel in the generator over there for the Royal
well,
Rumble?
that's a
lights
good
are out.
strategy, but I'm getting ready for
No.
the pitch black match.
Yeah, obviously
Myself.
Triple J is getting ready for the Pitch Black match.
Yeah,
He's doing this show
I have not turned
in
on
Pitch Black.
any. I've not been exposed to any incandescent light for 4 days now. Just get it. I'm kind of treating this like a Monsters Ball match, except I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
got
work.
to. You got to. We're going to
And
talk
I'm
about
sleeping.
that Pitch Black match. We're going to talk about that Pitch Black match. We're going to talk about what the hell Charlotte Flair's going to do with the Royal Rumble, because, of course, our queen is going to rumble somehow. Mil Calzones is ready to play all those promos we got for you. Triple J's going to go backstage and get into some shenanigans. It's Brainbuster Radio Royal Rumble. It is the greatest podcast of all podcasts every single year. Been doing it for I don't know how many years, Triple J. What's causing all this other than we're back and ready to rumble?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. We're back and we're ready to rumble. I don't want to waste anybody else's time.
Me neither. What do you say, before we break down any matches, let's go and let Triple J go backstage, pick
Yeah,
his number, come back,
I'll be
and then
back.
we can break. Go get out of here, Triple J. Watch out now. It's dark. Get a flashlight. Triple J's going backstage, Brainiacs. And when we get back, we are going to talk about some of those matches that are going down in San Antonio. The San Antonio fans are jacked up for the big dog and another successful defense coming his way. But, of course, there's other matches on that card we're going to get into. Of course, predict the Royal Rumbles. My God, it feels good to be back. It feels good to be rumbling. We are here. Brainbuster Radio. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it, be all about it at the Brainbusters on all the social media gimmicks. I don't check them anymore because I don't give a shit. But a man called Wired's there. He's seeing what you're saying, and then he's going to relay it to us, and we're going to talk about it because you matter. Even though I'm not looking at what you say, I don't give a shit unless Wired tells me. So, Wired, you scrounge all that up. Mil Calzones, you keep being you. I love you so much, and I wish you the best of luck in the Royal Rumble, my dog.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
Well, I love you. I love you, Brainiacs. We'll be back on the other side of Triple J backstage picking his number and some of these Royal Rumble promos.
Hey there, wrestling fanatics. This is Patty Boy Smith. You know, for this year's Royal Rumble, I feel like a castle in its corner in a medieval game. I foresee terrible trouble, but I stay here just the same. I'm ready for this Rumble. You know, I feel confident. The people down at the Acorn Club are cheering me on. I feel like I got a good shot this year. So I'll see all you jabronis in the ring. Peace.
Well, Brainiacs, once again, it's Royal Rumble season. This is the all-time winner, Jumpin' Jacob J here. And you know what? I've had plans before, and they usually work, but I have another plan this year that I thought of. And I understand there's a lot of boo-birds in the crowd. They're tired of seeing me win every single year. Well, I figured something out to get them to my side, get some of that, baby face cheering that I want from the crowd. And it's a tale as old as time. Whoever comes out of a box is automatically over. All right? It doesn't matter who did it. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. So that big plywood box over there that I'm going to go lock myself in right now and wait until my number is called. As soon as that thing opens up, not only is the door going to open, but the roof is going to open way off top of the stadium. So let me just go over here, and then I got a couple words for you. Okay.
This is Radio. It's a time. It's going to be perfect day for this work.
I'm the Web3 warrior. You're no longer going to have our data, Web2. It's our data. We own the data. We're going to sell it as NFTs. We're going to make coins. We're going to make shit coins. And we're going to sell it and own it ourselves. Fuck you, Web2. I'm the Web3 warrior.
This year, I'm done being the manager in Long Island Iced Tea's corner. I've been in the corner for quite some time. I managed him, and there hasn't been any Rumble success. This year, as the First Lady of Professional Wrestling and the First Lady of the Brainbusters, I'm stepping out of the corner and into that ring. Miss Melissabeth is coming with a bouquet of red and white roses for you, and I'm smashing them on all your heads, over and over again. Oh yeah, I'm winning.
Together, our love will last forever.
Hello, everybody. It's the Colonel Robert Earl. You know, we're back for the Royal Rumble, but I gotta tell you, I'm disappointed. Back in my day, the Royal Rumble meant that you had to watch out for 7-foot giants and Army veterans with a grudge. Today, all Colonel Robert Earl sees when he enters his record 35th Royal Rumble is a bunch of broccoli-eyed, rice-eating, kick-pad-wearing, gluten-free mama boys and girls. What a shame. It's alright, though. That just means it'll be easier than ever for the Colonel to win the Rumble. Get that winner's purse and take my winnings all the way to Los Angeles, where I have a few pieces of property on the Sunset I plan on purchasing. Yep, that's right. I'm selling Sunset. This year the Colonel is winning it all. And like I said, you can do all the CrossFit and eating all the kale that you want. But whether it's acreage or inches, size matters, and the Colonel Robert Earl is the one coming out of the Royal Rumble with the most real estate. Come and get me, boys.
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling all right. Man, that song's good. I gotta find out who sings that. All right, when I go through this door, there is no turning back.
Oi, big fella, why don't you watch where you're going? This is the ball picking room, and there's only room for the two of us in here.
Well, that's what I'm here. Why are you here?
Don't you see me badge? Don't you see me uniform? I'm an officer of the law.
Officer Fergal, watch out, dog. Say Triple J.
Right.
Hey, what's up? What's up, son? Sorry, this is the San Diego Police Department gave me Officer Fergal as personal protection, since
That's right. Ever since that no good son of his broke into his house on Christmas and Thanksgiving, I've been charged with his safety. He's just a little guy. Look at him.
Officer
Look
Fergal,
at him.
Thank you. Dominic's. We're going through a lot as a familia. Triple J, Triple J. I still love you like a son. So I'm glad you're here actually right now because it's making everything hurt less right now. Officer Fergal's here with me, and we're just trying to get ready for the Royal Rumble. And I really hope you do well in the Royal Rumble, Triple J.
I mean, that's all I'm here trying to do too. I mean, from one winner to another, I just want to say, I've always admired you. The little man that came out on top, main eventing WrestleMania, winning the Royal Rumble. I mean, other than stature, we're pretty close to each other, I think.
Oh, see, that is same difference, one and the same. Me, because you're like my son. Everyone says they see Ray and Triple J and Ray. It's like our names rhyme for a reason. Because you're my son, and I always saw you that way. And with no more Dom, it's like you're all I got. So when we're out there in the Royal Rumble, no matter what happens, I got your back because you'll always be my son. I see you that way, and I hope you see me as your dad,
like a son. I mean, I'm not your son, but
you know what else, Mr. Mysterio? You know who he reminds me of every time I see him wrestle or fight? He reminds me of Eddie. I see Eddie in him, sir. I do.
I
see Eddie.
That's high. Thank you. That's high praise.
Dom loved Eddie, like his dad, and we still don't know. It might have been his real dad, but you, Triple J, I don't even need no paternity test. Even Officer Fergal sees it. You are my son, and when you're out there in the Royal Rumble, that's kind of all you got is familia. So I'm asking you, son, don't abandon me in the Royal Rumble. Whether it's a WWE Championship or a giant woman, I just need to know you're not gonna leave me out there. Your father.
Well, I mean, it is every man for themselves, but I'll try to have your back in there. But I mean, I don't want to. I hope I'm not sending you the wrong vibe, but I mean, again, no offense, but I'm not your son. I'm Hio de Big Kev. But thanks for the compliment.
Hio de Mio, you're my son, and I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna look for Officer Fergal. You see if this guy wore the mask, you'd see it in us. Could you see him winning a Royal Rumble just like me from number 2?
I think he'd be an excellent carrier of your legacy, sir.
Thanks, Officer Fergal. He's looking out for me, familia, and Angie, she's just like, oh, whatever, because Dom, she never really liked him anyway. But you, Triple J, you're her favorite, and you're gonna be my guy out there. So I just want you to know that if you get number 30 and they boo you, it's not the end. I've had it. It's okay, and I'm gonna be out there anyway because you're my son, mi hijo.
All right. Thanks. I'll do what I can. I kind of just want to walk over here and see what number I get.
You get your number, my son. Okay, Officer Fergal. I'm gonna let my kid get it, and you say we go out and get ready for this Royal Rumble. You meet us later in the locker room, Triple J.
All right, real quick. Let me pat you down real quick. Make sure you got no funny business when you're picking this book. Just, what is it, some pepper in your pockets? Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
All right, well, is that a purple handkerchief?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey.
All right.
What the hell? Hey, Hey, Triple J, you get your number. I'm going to handle this. Who the hell are you?
All right, here we go. Get this number, take a big spin, and here we go. All right, let me see here. Ooh. Holy moly, sweet baby Jesus. We're going out on the town tonight, boys. I'll see you later.
Brainbuster Radio Royal Rumble 2023. And we are kicking things off, talking about some of these big matches you heard backstage. A lot of action going on, people picking their numbers, a lot of big names in this Royal Rumble. But before we even talk about the big Royal Rumble matches, Triple J, where do you want to go? Do you want to go into the dark? What about the pitch black?
Power's out. Triple J.
Triple J, your power might
use
have
a
gone out
flashlight.
on your
Use a
birthday.
flashlight.
There
Use
you
your
are.
headlight.
Okay, thank you.
I just want to know exactly
Pitch
what
black
is
match.
a pitch black match. I don't care who's going to win. Just tell me the rules. Is this the first ever?
Maybe the first ever
ever
planned.
pitch
We had
black
that
match.
one. We had that one that was in that arena. That what was it? That
Was it in your house? Beware of Dog, I think,
Something
or
like
Beware
that,
of
right?
Dog
Yeah.
2.
Where the
maybe?
lights went out with the big explosion.
But this is
outside.
the first. If there was one, this is the first one though ever sponsored by Mountain Dew.
I was going to say, is Mountain Dew going to be involved?
I believe the winner gets a lifetime supply of Mountain Dew. Is what I.
Do you want to win though? That is that to become the question.
Well, the thing is, I think Bray Wyatt has kids. I
Kickstart?
don't know if he wants any more kids. And the thing is, if you win that much Mountain Dew, you're definitely not having children ever again.
I think that's the myth with Surge.
Yeah.
Hopefully Bray Wyatt's not going to have any offspring, because that would just be bad for society.
Tonight on SmackDown, LA Knight impersonated Bray Wyatt and then came out and threw all this stuff on the ground, cut a promo on him, and then Bray Wyatt came out and cut a basic promo. I love LA Knight. I like Bray Wyatt. This seems like square peg, round hole, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be an exciting match, Triple J. You know what would be really great about it is that we won't even be able to see anything, and if we can only hear them. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, now I'm wondering maybe they'll just be very unorthodox and they'll just put hoods on them. So it won't be pitch black for us, but it'll be pitch black for them. Maybe.
Oh, so you're thinking like Jake the Snake, and
it's possible.
Rick Martel.
Rick Martel.
Was that the model?
Rick.
Yeah.
Rick Martel. Remember he sprayed him in the face with the little.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do a Triple J, but I'm hoping it's just totally dark for everybody, except for Bray
you just
Wyatt,
want to hear like
night vision.
You just want to hear like men grunting and
It'll
in
be
pain,
it'll
or possible,
be like,
or possible pleasure.
And it sounds like Bray Wyatt's got him on the ropes, Cole. I don't know, Corey. Oh no, that's definitely LA Knight who's winning. Oh no, Bray Wyatt's definitely got him, Corey.
The whole match is going to be basically what that first commercial break was during the first match during the pandemic, where they didn't have wrestling fans to wrestle for, so they just kind of stood there. You guys remember that leaked footage?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think that was doctored footage. Well, see, the pitch black match, Mil Calzones, have they ever done anything like this in CMLL or AAA?
Yeah, but it wasn't on purpose. It's just that the power just went out.
They
forgot to pay the bill.
They didn't pay their
bills.
Okay,
yeah, so
all right.
You got to do the best you can. It's like looking for your cell phone at night.
Well, you know who, and I'm not going to call anyone out because we're pro you know who on this show, but they own Arena Mexico in the big arena in Mexico City, and sometimes they just turn the lights out because people aren't paying their fair share. So that's happened there, but not advertised and not with a big sponsor like Mountain Dew. What would LA Knight be like, Triple J, if he's able to just walk around with as much Mountain Dew as he wants? Could you imagine? He might become the champion.
He'd be even more hyper than he is now.
You could beat Roman Reigns
all
with
night
that
long.
much Mountain Dew.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Wired said, it may be detrimental to his health if he, if he just keeps chugging Mountain Dew like that
in the long
Badlands
run,
guy.
Short term, LA Knight could maybe make it all the way to LA and win and beat Roman Reigns with that much Mountain Dew in him. I'd say he's the only guy in the world I would maybe, I wouldn't, but I'm saying maybe in another universe pick to beat the big dog. Just because he's my close personal, long-time dear good friend.
This really may be
a man called Wired will tweet out our picture from Bourbon Street, so you know what I'm talking about. LA Knight, my good.
This
friend.
really may be a de facto #1 contenders match here, if you think about it.
For the Fast Lane or another show, a Raw, a SmackDown,
any one of them, any and all of them.
I dig it. As long as the winner of this match gets something out of it besides being able to see afterwards, I'm for it. Who are you picking to win, Triple J?
I mean, Bray Wyatt, this seems like it's his thing. But, you know, he has been a lot of ring rust on him. You know, I mean, he just, ever since he burned up and seemingly died, we haven't seen him back. So I don't know what kind of shape he's in, but, you know, LA Knight, he's, by all accounts, I should say LA Knight, but just because it's a pitch black match and I don't know what the rules are, I have to go with the guy that he doesn't play by the rules in life, you know? So I got to go with Bray Wyatt. I think he has the advantage in this. But then again, what's Captain Howdy going to do? That's really the X factor.
Yeah, Mr. Howdy is Howdy Doody in the corner. Whose side is he on? Who are they? What are they going to be doing? Wired, I want you to answer that, but first, Mil Calzones, I want to ask you about, it is a pitch black match, so will Vin Diesel be involved?
Well, I don't know if Vin Diesel is involved. You know, he's going to have the advantage thanks to his eyesight. Yeah. So unless a Bray Wyatt or LA Knight has that, it's kind of hard to call.
It's not the Chronicles of Riddick at the Royal Rumble. It is the Chronicles of Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. This path they've charted, head-on collision against each other. Something's got to give. I'm picking LA Knight because he's my close personal, longtime, dear good friend. He's way better looking than Bray Wyatt. Better wrestler, better talker, and just a superstar. How about you, Wired? Who are you picking in the pitch black match? And also, what about what Triple J just brought up with all the X factors going into this match?
I mean, I think the biggest X factor is it's really not going to matter who wins this match because we're probably not going to be able to see it. So we all win, us fans, and that's the important thing here. Is that us fans win?
If we can't see it, doesn't mean it actually happened.
I mean, I don't. I mean, both men can say they won, and we won't know.
Oh, we'll have to talk to the referee.
But how will the referee know?
That's bullshit because
he counted it 1, 2, 3.
In other things,
do you think they'll oh my God, hold on.
In other things in the world in life, you might not know who won. You can argue facts, but in pro wrestling, there's winners and losers. We should know.
The glasses that they had in Jurassic Park where you could see.
Yeah.
At night.
Like at night.
For our
I don't know. Those things go.
Audio
those things are very expensive.
Wired's got a raptor mask on.
This is the T-Rex version, just so you know.
Oh, so T-Rex.
And it's even better. I have it when I'm
singing Gangrel's theme song was my question.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt. Is this his first match since he's been back?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about
do it in the dark? This is a good way to hide ring rust, by the way. Not going to lie. Just have it in the dark.
This is his first match back, if he's even real. So we'll have to see.
What about Uncle Howdy? Wired, what are they saying online? Who's Uncle Howdy? Is it the stalker Barry Windham? Is it someone else?
Uncle Howdy has made his presence felt online on social media, but people don't want to get around him because all he's been asking is to pull my finger.
Does Uncle Howdy have to stay 500 yards away from all schools and playgrounds?
Well, he ain't coming near mine, that's for sure.
Does Uncle Howdy come to Bray Wyatt's house on Thanksgiving and talk about everything he sees on Fox News? Is Uncle Howdy really angry about too many certain types of people being represented on TV these days that he's not used to? What kind of uncle is Uncle Howdy? That's what I want to know. We're gonna find out in the pitch black match. I love doing things in the dark, so why not wrestle? Doing it in the dark is sometimes it's a better thing. So we'll see. Maybe LA Knight and Bray Wyatt put on the match of the year in the pitch black match, sponsored by Mountain Dew. If you ask me, Marburger Do is way better and better for you, but whatever. WWE has their sponsorships. Let's get into another match on the other side, though, of these promos, Triple J, if that makes sense. Is that a way to keep us in order? Hear from some of the participants in the BBR.
Yeah,
Rumble,
I feel it's fair that the other participants get a fair say, even though they have zero chance of beating me. Yes.
We'll give Triple J a chance to go make sure that his generator is still humming well and he's not wasting and consuming too much power in the pitch black there. Mil Calzones, if you could fire those up, do you have any more promos ready for us?
Yeah, I have a couple more ready to go, man.
All right. Thank you, Mil Calzones, a man called Wired. You get on that social media at the Brainbusters. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it. Be all about it. On the other side, we'll talk more Royal Rumble in San Antonio. Wired maybe will tell us what they're talking about on the Tiki-Talkie. And we'll talk Royal Rumble. BBR, we're back and better than ever. It's the biggest show of the year. It's the Royal Rumble. Trending worldwide right now. If you go on one of your social medias, #1 in the world, even in North Korea, they're talking Brainbuster Radio Royal Rumble. Here we are. We're back, and we're going backstage to hear from some of the participants.
Brainiacs, it is I, a man called Wired. And by now we all know that I, a man called Wired, the sultan of social media, is all about the likes, the retweets, and the best conversion ratio in all of social media. These are facts. This is known. But what all of you might not know is that I, a man called Wired, is more than just and not just about and this time of year, I'm all about the and how to maximize my presence so that no one is safe from going over the top rope and landing on their f***ings or wherever else they fall. Look it up on Twitter Monday, you motherfuckers. You'll see a man called Wired, not just at the top of all social media outlets, but at the top of the professional wrestling world, above all this red wannabes known as Brainbusters. Hashtags my for the win.
Social media platforms have been copyrighted and have been censored by the Marburger General Council.
What up, Royal Rumblers? It's your good old friend here, Gina the Muncher. Man, I can't wait to get to the Royal Rumble. I have been prepping. I've been doing my squats. I've been on a strict diet. I've been hitting the gym. And you know what? I'm hungry. I'm coming there and I'm going to eat you guys alive. I got my eye on the big pie in the sky. Did someone say pie? China the Muncher, out.
Hey, hun, what you want? What? I ain't got time for this bullshit. I gotta head over to my shift at the Acorn Club. What, Patty Boy Smith? What about him? He's the best one out there. All the rest of them, they're jagoffs. They ain't got nothing on him. He has my support, and that's really all I gotta say about it. I gotta go.
This Saturday night, deep in the heart of Texas, this old cowboy steps in that ring looking to headline the granddaddy of them all. Davy Crockett, Jim Bowie, General Santa Anna, all legends in these parts. But after Saturday night, it'll be a new legend on everybody's mind. You see, in this rodeo, it's me against 29 of the top superstars in all professional wrestling. It could be Long Island Ice-T. It could be Moose the Mark. Hell, it could even be Jumpin' Jacob J for all I care. And I'll stomp my boots all over their candy ass. I'm fixing to get in there and tangle with all 29 of them if I have to. Rough and tumble, no holds barred, just the way I like it. You know something? In San Antonio, they say, remember the Alamo. Well, come Saturday night, it'll be remember the Vin Man.
Oh, honey mama, you know who it is. Northeastern Pennsylvania famous drag queen, Minnie Horwitz. And I'm here representing both genders, or neither genders. And I'll be fighting in both the women and men's Royal Rumble. Or I won't be fighting in either. Oh, crrrr. When these boogers enter the ring, I'ma have them sashaying over the top rope. And when the cameras are on, oh honey, you best believe I'm turning angles and breaking ankles. Watch your feet and don't get caught up in the gender constrict, because you'll be begging for mercy. I'll have you wishing you were lip syncing for your life, diva. Since making the transition from nightclubs to wrestling rings, I'm here to prove that I'm here to Shantae stay around a while. So don't forget this name, Minnie Elizabeth, the drag queen who's gonna kick your ass and win both the men and women's Royal Rumble and get 2 pretty gold belts that I'm gonna layer with these True Religion jeans I just got at Buffalo Exchange. They're a size 2, but if I don't wash them and don't put them in the dryer, they'll fit perfectly. Horowitz.
I don't care what's next. I know I'm going to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I saw your match with them boys. It was a real great match. Reminded me of when me and Anvil were out there, just tearing it up out there. Anvil and I.
Oh yeah, Brett. That means a lot, man. Yeah, in the sport of professional wrestling, Cash and I just want to honor you, and we go out there every single week and we fight like a little girl, because you've honored us with your wrestling, and we want to honor you. And yeah, that's what it's all about. Thank you. It means a lot.
Too much, a little too much color going on there. A little, some mistakes, but
down, yeah. Well, I got to get out of here, Hitman, but it's an honor, and I'm just going to keep trying to honor you in the sport of professional wrestling. Goodbye.
All right, I'll catch you later, Dax or Max or who's this guy? What are you laughing at, punk?
Hey, Hitman, how's it going?
It's going pretty well, Triple J. It's good to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing great, but I got to admit, a lot of times in the morning of Rumble, I feel great. I feel like $1,000,000, and then somehow throughout the day, I just start. It's like money's falling out of my pocket or something. I feel like I'm down in the dumps. But you got me at a good time right now. I'm feeling great.
Triple J, I'm so glad you said that because, this Rumble, this Mania season, there's guys out there, they're making more money hand over fist, than they ever did in their lifetimes. They're making big money, big paydays.
Yeah, it's great.
These guys, you don't even have to, they can pick their spots now. They pick their spots. They do what they want. They tell their own stories. But the big thing there is Triple J. You don't want to be tempted by the big bucks. I remember Turner called me for the WCW. Turner called me and they offered me the guaranteed money contracts. And, I took it, and man, I don't know. I have big regrets. I had to work with,
but it was so much money.
It was so.
I got dollar signs that I'm seeing.
Triple J got a lot of dollar signs. I don't see much sense. You take that deal, you're going to be working with guys like Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg, unprofessional, untrained, frankly dangerous to work with. I didn't enjoy working with Bill Goldberg. Sometimes, the money's good, but I had what, good 30, 40, 50 years left of my career, WCW, and it ended before I could even get the big payday, thanks to Bill Goldberg. And so, I was a referee, and, what did that leave me? I just wore jeans half the time.
Yeah, it's regrettable. I don't know what you can do about it.
Well, what you can do, Triple J, is you only do things that you put your heart into, and, you'll just be so much happier. You got to think about your options, think about what gives you fulfillment. I know what brings me joy and fulfillment is, my career as a performing actor. I adore the stage, the theater. In fact, you get a couple, 2-3 guys come on up to Edmonton next month. I'm putting on an original take of Death of a Salesman set in Silicon Valley. I play Willie Loman, and my son's Biff, and
that's off Broadway, I guess.
Yeah, it's off Broadway. It's off Broadway. It's not even in America, really. We're in Canada. I don't know if it's the French speaking part or the English speaking part, so we're just going to do the play in Spanish instead.
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, if we're doing a tour up there, I will. I'll definitely try to stop in, but I can't guarantee anything right now.
It's okay. It reminded me, the time I was playing the genie, in a production of Aladdin. The public domain story Aladdin from 1001 Nights. Not your Disney copyrighted stuff. So I came in. And, I look out and I'm doing the show and, I look at the sea of heads. There must be 11, 12, 13 people out there. And, I see one person, it's a guy. It appears to be a woman. She's in a dress, like a Scottish woman's dress, like a matronly dress and red hair and these very severe features. She looked like an old woman. I looked a little closer and she's screaming in the Scottish accent. She's saying, go get him, boy, or go, Genie. And she's saying, all that stuff. I look out and then I realize, wait a minute, that's Mrs. Doubtfire. That's a man. That's Robin Williams dressed up as a woman watching me play Genie, probably to make sure that, I'm not stealing his gimmick, that I'm not trying to be, his Robin Williams Genie. So he dresses up as Mrs. Doubtfire and comes to this play, standing room only. They're hanging from the rafters. He buys a ticket, comes in as Mrs. Doubtfire. So, I get off the stage. I'm a little hot. It's the scene where Willie, he goes out the door and he gets in a car accident so his family can get the life insurance. Actually, I forgot, never mind. I'm talking about Aladdin. That's Death of a Salesman. Anyway, I look out at this crowd of the sea of heads, sold out from the rafters. And this guy, Robin Williams, paid for a ticket, dressed up like an old Scottish woman and came to the show, just because he's got heat on me. So, after I was hot, I admit I was a little hot about it, so I walked off the stage. This is right after a time where, I gave Aladdin his big makeover. I turned him into Prince Ali and he sang a little song about it. And I get off the stage and I'm like, listen, I'm here. What do you got to say? I'm going to go back up there and finish my show. And if you're still down here dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire, I'm going to knock you out. And I went back, on stage and I finished it all up. And, I was freed at the end. My cuffs came off and, I wasn't a genie, in the bottle anymore. And so I get off the stage and Mrs. Doubtfire is still there. And then the house lights come up. And, I look at Mrs. Doubtfire and I look and I'm like, that's Robin Williams. But then, I look a little closer and it was Owen, so it was Owen. He was just playing a rib the whole time. He disguised himself as Mrs. Doubtfire, as Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Just all that for a rib, it's crazy to think about, but that was Owen.
I'll take that advice to heart for what it's worth and try to translate it into another Royal Rumble victory.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. Triple J, the boys, the wrestlers, we gotta look out for each other. We got to be there for the other wrestlers, and know we got each other's backs. Just not in a union type way, union type way. Just in a brotherly camaraderie kind of way. So, but not in a union type way.
Did I hear someone say union? Hey, Triple J, Hitman. Just want to say hi to Terry, Tyrell, and Jade if they're around here. If we're talking unions here, I'm all about it. I'm here for the Royal Rumble.
Don't talk it too loud. Don't say anything too loud.
Oh well, I'm ready to talk to you boys. Hitman, if you want to come, I loved your production of Mrs. Doubtfire. And when you were Aladdin, heard you talking acting. Sorry, I was eavesdropping a little bit. Just trying to get to the truth,
All right, well, I gotta go. You two have a good conversation. I'll see you both later.
All right. Take it easy, Triple J. Hey, remember everything I said.
Holy hell, they're backstage. The legends are there. Triple J are getting some sage advice for the Royal Rumble. No wonder you always win. You always get the legends telling you what to do.
Neil, turn it down. Wake up. There it is. Jesus.
Well, I just want to say
DJ,
I just want to say right now that, I just want to say I will not be fighting any women or babies in the Royal Rumble. So,
will you be fighting anybody dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire?
You never know. It's the Rumble.
That's true.
Stranger things have happened.
Question for everyone, and I can't even remember this, and if I can't remember this, and probably nobody else is going to remember this, is a baby called Wire the youngest entrant ever in our Royal Rumble?
Oh, by
I
far.
think that's first thing I said. That's the youngest entrant into any Royal Rumble ever.
Yes.
Records being broken this year in the Royal Rumble. We got babies. We got men dressed as old Scottish ladies. We got Mil Calzones cranking it up, firing it up, because we're ready to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble and the Women's SmackDown, Raw Championship. Sorry, Triple J. I got to get in order here. Bianca Belair defending her title.
Real quick, what better way to go into the women's segment of this show than having a man dressed as a woman story? This is great.
I mean, the women's evolution was preceded by Santina Marella in the Royal Rumble, and that sparked a lot of things. Events after that kind of avalanched into what we now know as women's wrestling. So the biggest thing in all of sports, and one of the biggest championships in sports is on the line, Triple J, when your girl, who's got so many inner demons and issues, she reminds me of a wrestling Avril Lavigne taking on Bianca Belair, the second greatest athlete in all of women's wrestling history, if you ask me.
Yeah, you're right. You know, it does seem like Alexa Bliss has a lot of other people inside of her. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. But Bianca Belair is putting that title on the line. Now, here's another thing: is Captain Howdy going to be involved in this?
I thought it was Uncle Howdy. I'm so confused.
I thought it was Boy Howdy.
Boy Howdy, Triple J, I think Boy Howdy's inside of Alexa Bliss, but he's also inside of you and me, and we're going to find out in this match. I think we might find out what's the female version of a wizard.
A witch?
Is it?
I would think so.
Mil Calzones, wouldn't it be called a bruja?
Yeah, well, I think that's witch. That's a witch in Spanish.
Okay, well, I'm going to call her a bruja. I think she's going to fireball Bianca Belair in the face. Bruja Alexa Bliss, a new version, and she's going to win the championship. She's my pick.
Yeah.
She's got that bruja in her.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're right about the supernatural, the fire and ice stuff that could happen in this match. Who knows what's going to happen? If it was just a one-on-one match, I think at this point, Bianca Belair would wipe the floor with her. But I don't know what kind of witchcraft is going to be going on there, or spells being cast, potions being drunk. I don't know.
Now, do you think any witchcraft or bewitchery is legal because of that illegal hair that Bianca Belair continues to bring to the ring every single week with her?
I mean, this match has a lot going into it. I would say it has more gimmickry than the Pitch Black match because you've got gimmick hair. You've got creepy uncles who are preverts and probably shouldn't be near the ring. You've got brouhahas, witchcraft, fireballs.
Avril Lavigne wannabes.
You've got, teen punk. You've got all sorts. You've got SEC angles going into this. With college athletics and Bianca Belair, what she brings to the table. You've got so much cheerleading. Everything thrown into this match. It is chock full of gimmicks, and I don't know what gimmick to pull out of this thing and say this is what's going to be the deciding factor, Triple J. That's why I'm going with Alexa. She has more gimmicks in her arsenal than Bianca.
Yeah, the biggest gimmick would be if this was a one-on-one, 60-minute time limit, one fall to a finish match. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't. It's too close to call. I don't want to pick.
You got to pick.
I mean, this would be Bianca's ticket to her third straight women's title match at WrestleMania. I mean, that's probably breaking some record books there. Potentially.
We got a lot of miles to cover.
This one, the first time in front of actual fans and not paid actors. So we'll see if that actually happens. I have my money on Alexa Bliss because I don't think it's just going to be Alexa Bliss. There's going to be so much more. The ads are stacked against.
Oh, I forgot AI dolls.
Bianca Belair.
It also has the inspiration for that movie Megan. What's Alexa Bliss's doll's name? Does anyone remember?
Yeah. What is it?
Little trivia.
Let me put out the question on Twitter real quick. See if somebody responds.
Kathy.
Trudy.
Yeah, it's like some regular name.
Putting the poll out on Twitter real quick. Here we go.
What is it? It's not Rainbow.
Shazam.
Well, whatever her name is, the Megan
Lily.
doll that Alexa.
Christina.
Billy?
Lily.
No, it's not.
Lily.
Really?
Lily.
Lily.
Yes, Lily.
Okay.
Beth.
Alexa Bliss's doll Lily could be the factor too. I just hope it doesn't end up with some sort of trial on Raw where Alexa Bliss is showing a judge on Lily where Uncle Howdy screwed her over in this match.
Yeah, you don't want that asexual doll out there that somebody has to point to on, primetime television.
Where's our inflatable Sasha Banks? Mil Calzones.
Yeah,
I forget where she
that's
was.
Mercedes money to you.
No,
Mercedes money.
Don't you have a cardboard cutout of Sasha Banks?
I do. It has a hole right in the middle. Triple J made that.
Middle of what?
That was an accident. That was an accident.
This-
It fell down.
This match, we picked Mil Calzones. Who are you picking?
I'm going with Bianca Belair. She's taller. She's stronger. I'm just going old school way by height and power. So I'm going to choose Bianca Belair to just power lift her and the devil.
That makes
Cover her
sense.
shoulders and just slam them down on the ground.
Do you think Bianca Belair should have holy water when she comes to the ring?
It wouldn't
I don't
hurt.
think that'll
I mean,
work.
use whatever you can. Maybe she lights up a candle, one of those Virgin Mary candles, and then by the time he gets there, there's no more demon.
You never know.
Do you think Bianca Belair will be like the last, like the last person at the Alamo, just trying to get as many of these Alexa Bliss characters out at the last second? Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
She's going to be going berserk because she's going to have to. I think we're going to see something different in Bianca in this match because she's going to have to find it to win. That's why I'm still picking Alexa, but I could see it going either way. The winner will probably go on to WrestleMania and take on, wrestle, or compete. I don't know whatever Triple H uses for the word compete. I don't know yet. I don't know the booking right now. I'm getting used to it. Triple J. Can we say ambulance or hospital? I don't know.
Medical facility. Medical facility.
It's still medical facility.
Yes,
The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is going to see a lot of people going to medical facilities. Who I don't know because we don't know anyone who's.
And that's what I wanted to bring up here. I'm on the new WWE.com right now, and I don't think this has been updated since SmackDown, if anything was announced for SmackDown. But just briefly, and it's not going to take long. I want to read you the names that are confirmed for the Women's Royal Rumble. We've got Emma, Zelina, Shayna, Candice, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Gonzalez, and Liv Morgan. And all I got to say is I want two big women to be the last ones in this match. I'll just be happy then. I don't really care who wins. I want big backs, traps, biceps, big thighs. So it's got to be Raquel Gonzalez and Rhea Ripley.
I mean, from that list, those are your only choices, really. I mean, and then of course, outside of that,
who else are they going to get that are as big as these women?
I mean, have you seen Nikita Lyons?
I think she's on the sideline, isn't she?
Is she injured?
I think she is a busted something.
Well, she's definitely got the letters BUS.
I'm sure she's busted something for you, Triple J. Ain't
I don't
no
know
doubt
what.
about
I'm
that.
not up on her injury report. You also have who's the other one on NXT that she hosts the backstage segments? She's kind of a giant woman too that might be able to do some damage in the Rumble. But I don't think anyone could beat Raquel or Rhea in this match, Triple J. Those are the two favorites, if you ask me. And then everybody else, it's a wild card. Who knows who you see coming in from overseas? Mil Calzones, you are on the international front. You got especially the Joshis and the Luchadoras. You see anyone making an appearance?
Like
out of
as a
nowhere?
surprise appearance? What list that right
And
now?
winning it?
6? No, at being in the Rumble.
Could Mercedes Money?
There's only 7. There's only 7 women confirmed right now.
So now I have to try to guess what is it, 25 people left or whatever?
I think Emi Sakura is going to be in it, I guess.
It's going to be like, who's
Is
available?
Dakota Kai?
She won't be coming out to any Queen songs, Triple J. They're not paying for that shit.
Yeah,
That's
will
definitely
both
not
Kai
happening.
and Sky be in this match?
Who knows?
I'm sure Kai and Sky will be in this.
Is Bailey in the Rumble?
Bailey's
Not
not
announced.
Becky.
Jeez.
Got
You can
Becky
be anybody.
as
You
well.
You might see Queen's Quest in there. You might see Dono Del Mundo. It could be anybody.
Who's been
right
missing lately? So we have Carmella. She's been out of action for a little bit, right?
We're gonna see
Sasha
Alondra
Banks
Blaze.
has been out of action. Haven't
That's
seen
true.
her.
She hasn't seen her in a while. Naomi.
Vin Man is
Seen her for a while.
conspicuously gone right now. He's on limited dates, so it's not that conspicuous. But he was telling me off air earlier that the Bellas are going to be doing a big thing, even though they were saying some naughty things
Super
about
salty.
the WWE.
Super
on social
salty
media, Triple J
on
or,
social media.
Wired. You could speak to that. What were they saying?
Oh my god, they were just so salty about how they weren't represented at Raw. What was it? 2700?
Raw 30.
30.
But they-
Raw's Triple X.
Nikki Bella's show literally interrupted the ending of Raw. She was all over the USA Network that night
Yeah.
anyway. The bar.
They had the highest ratings into their broadcast ever. And she's on there.
you know what? I got to bring this up. Was anybody else misled by the title of Raw? Because I read it as Raw as Triple X, and then I turned it on, and everyone was closed.
Is that why that huge shipment of socks showed up at your door on Sunday?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There was some
I was hoodwinked,
deceptive
is all I'm
advertising
saying.
for that show. I do agree, Triple J. Val Venus was nowhere in sight, and that's what I turned the show on to see. So I was swerved, but I'm an old man
I was
for
hoping
making
for
that
appearance from
reference,
Ryan
actually.
Shamrock, to be honest, is what I was hoping for.
And you're also an old man now because you brought that name up, and that's
Val
nothing
Venus and
anyone
Ryan were the
who's
same
watching that show
freaking-
knows.
They're the same era.
But
literally
that's
the same
more
segment.
obscure
Different ages.
than Val Venus. That's someone he porked. Boinked. All right, Women's Royal Rumble. Who you picking, Triple J?
I'm going to Raquel Gonzalez. Biggest back in the match.
Hey, we're on video, so I can do this.
Did you shave? Oh.
No.
It's kind
He's
it's
not
kind
wearing
of like
a shirt,
re-
actually, Triple
You know
J.
what
He just-
her pose is? You know what her pose is? Too bad Moose the Mark's not here. It's a reverse Hillbilly Jim. Her pose.
It is.
And that's why I'm picking Rhea Ripley. She's got an ex-con in her corner. Who knows what Dom's going to do. And she's also a little bit bigger and stronger than Raquel.
Prison
I got Rhea.
tactics? You think will Dom teach her some prison tactics?
That Judgment Day shit they got going on. They got Dominic, Dominatrix, prison, essay violence.
Mommy means
Mommy
mom,
is
right?
taking it.
Right?
Mommy is taking
Mil?
it home. Yeah, right. Mommy
Yeah.
is mom. So, like, if you're Angie Mysterio, how offended are you that Dom calls Rhea mommy? People don't really understand how offensive that is, Mil Calzones. Can you explain?
What do you mean? They find him calling her mommy offensive?
Well, because, yeah, he's always calling Rhea mommy, even in front of his own mother, Angie.
Oh, it's because everybody's probably hearing it as mommy, but like when we hear it, it's mommy. Like, hey, mommy.
It's like
Let me
when
see
a
them
girlfriend calls her
pantanos,
boyfriend
so it's not
daddy.
like it's not like a mankind mommy,
Yeah,
mommy, help me win the Rumble, mommy, let me comb your hair, mommy.
Yeah, no, man. It's
Well, I don't know. If Rhea Ripley wins this one, if I was Dom, I'd be afraid because Rhea's gonna want to go home and celebrate with him rough.
I mean, whoever wins this Women's Royal Rumble is going to get a really big opportunity against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, or Bianca Belair. I'm excited to see it because those three I just named are experienced in those spots. The winner of the Rumble really won't be, and that's what it means. There's going to be a new person in that spot. That's exciting. I'm picking Rhea. I don't think anyone's going to go outside of Rhea or Raquel unless Wired, you got something different.
I mean, we're forgetting about the most disturbed human on the planet right now, and that's Asuka. Are you guys not watching her on Twitter? Have you not been seeing what's going on?
No, I'm not
What
on
has
How
Asuka been
disturbed I mean, people need to figure out where this woman is because she's scaring the ever-loving daylights out of me. But I'm still not picking her. But still, just watch her because it's a
What
name
kind
that
of
you
scary is it? There's lots of scaries. Is it like Uncle Howdy
It's just
scary?
it's a depressed but also just very angry scary. I don't know.
Is it
Mila,
like she
I hear
could
you're
cause harm
you're
to
doing some
herself
traveling.
or
You might have to go
others
and look for
scary?
her. No, not that kind of scary. It's more like She might just show up in your room and start breathing over your face, kind of scary, but won't touch you.
No. That
doesn't
turn
sound
your
so
lights
good.
on, Triple J.
Sounds
I think
delicious.
you should allot some time for light right now after this segment. This is a little bit creepier than I thought. Mil
Maybe we
Calzones,
should
you want
go
to
to
pick a
some
winner
promos
so we
so
can
I
turn
can
the
get
lights
outta
on?
here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it could be anybody. You know, Starlight Kid might show up. But if I have to pick somebody who's already listed, I'm going with the home team. And I'm going with Asuka. She's going to win it all.
Okay.
All right, there you go. With the home team. What home? It's in San Antonio. Did she live there?
Who won when we were? We didn't see a women's one in San Antonio, did we? No.
I'm talking about my home team. But shh.
Is that? Oh, is that like a nickname they have for her OnlyFans members?
Who are we talking about here?
I don't know a man called Wyatt. Can you answer that?
A man called Wyatt. How much is Mandy
have you guys-
Rose's OnlyFans?
She doesn't have OnlyFans. She has a different accounts, just so you guys know.
Oh, it's on that other gimmick. Sorry.
It's on another
Can't
gimmick.
keep
$1 million in December. Congratulations, Mandy Rose. That's why she would not be winning the Royal Rumble, because she's making millions of dollars on
think she's
OnlyFans
showing
and
up.
other platforms.
I think she'll be in the Rumble. She's one of my
I mean,
surprise picks to show
she's
up. You don't think?
What about Toxic Attraction?
If she didn't show up at Raw Triple X, she's not showing up at the Royal Rumble.
What about Toxic Attraction? Those names were mentioned last night off cam.
All right, guys, it's time. It's that moment, honey. Get out of the room. We're going to talk about Gigi Dolan now.
Oh,
and this is the only time it's acceptable for you to watch or listen to Brainbuster Radio with your pants off. All right, no, we are not going to get into Gigi Dolan. We don't have time.
First of all, I
We
want it
gotta
to be
get these
known that
promos.
Gigi Dolan was my all-time favorite as Mil Calzones whenever they did that first inaugural tournament when she was Priscilla Kelly.
I mean, I'm the one that told everybody about the tampon spot, and I was called disgusting.
Bullshit.
I was a big fan of that before
I
anybody else.
paid $2,000
I was
for
the
that
first
tampon.
fan. Oh, sorry.
I smelled her tampons. Never mind. Sorry. Let's not get too perverted. This isn't the Creepy Virginian Fan podcast. This is
Who's
Brainbuster Radio.
running
We're
NXT
respectable.
Women's Division right now? Anybody?
That 21-year-old champion.
Cora Jade?
The skater girl?
What's her name?
No, not Cora Jade. The other young girl who emulates AJ Lee. Big fan of AJ Lee.
NXT Women's Championship.
He had the AJ Lee. Not AJ Lee. We're old. We're old men.
AJ Lee.
Roxanne. Is it
Roxanne.
Yes.
Roxanne Perez?
Yes.
Ah, shit. One of us is here.
She's one of us.
Hey,
Roxanne
boo.
Perez.
Hey, she's from Laredo,
She's the
Texas.
champ.
Is that anywhere close to San Antonio?
Yeah, that's where
Probably
SmackDown was
not.
tonight. That's where SmackDown
Oh,
was.
but man, this is going to be one of the hardest Royal Rumbles to pick in terms of just participants. We only get, what'd you say, Triple J, 7 names right now?
Only 7
officially
names
announced?
officially
I mean, that might be
announced.
the...
And the
that
card
might
is
be-
subject to change.
Yeah, that might be the fewest we've ever received for a women's Royal Rumble, much less any Royal Rumble. So, at the end of the day, if you could pick a woman to win this, congratulations, because chances are you have a 1 in 23 chance of that person not even being named yet to this Rumble.
Very difficult to pick. Lacey Evans also another name to throw out and keep an eye on. Keep the women's right will be thrown during this match. I expect her to throw a lot of people out, but again, you got Rhea and Raquel in there. They'll probably be throwing the most people out. Who those people are, we don't know. It's very difficult to pick, but the women's Royal Rumble is going to be a big one because there's a huge opportunity on the line. I expect the winner of that to get a huge reaction, whomever they are, because it's a lot of likable wrestlers in that match. I don't think you could go wrong with any of them winning, Triple J. I just hope it's a competitive atmosphere there in San Antonio. There's really no one in the women's Royal Rumble. If they won, I'd be super pissed. That's a good thing.
What if it was Becky Lynch? Would you accuse her of that Irish?
I mean, if she
what do we
wins the
call it?
same way she
The
won
Irish
before,
influence.
kind of upset, but I'd like to see Becky Lynch get to the main event of WrestleMania on her own merit. If she won it that way, that would be exciting to me. Because the first time she won was obviously tainted, and no one really considers that a legitimate Royal Rumble win. Kind of winning in the same vein as a Lex Luger, if you ask me. Not a real Royal Rumble win, but she got into the main event of WrestleMania somehow. Made the most of it, but she still has a lot to prove in this match, if you ask me. If she's even in it, because she's not announced.
We'll have to see.
The man. All right. Well, Triple J, what do you say? You go to the backstage.
Yep.
You take a swig of water for the rumbling man, and Wired's going to monitor the social media. We're going to come back, talk about the Big Dog's title match against Kevin Owens, the Royal Rumble for the men, and what we're doing. Royal Rumble Saturday. Royal Rumble Saturday. Kind of weird to say. Do we like Royal Rumble on a Saturday? We're going to discuss it. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it. Be all about it at the Brainbusters. It's the BBR Royal Rumble, and we are ready, San Antonio. We hope you are.
You know, it's been a long, long time since the Royal Rumble felt big, kid. You know? Like Larry to DJ. Big Papi in Game 4. 28-3, kid. The fans, they've been longing for something bigger, better, badder. And who is bigger and badder and better than Brian friggin' Longshanks, kid? The 23 Rumble may not be at Fenway or at the Garden, kid, but I'm turning that Alamo Dome into the biggest, most wickedest venue in sports when I step through those ropes, toss all those bums out of the ring, and go on to the main event, WrestleMania. Will it be as hard for me as it was for the Sox in 04? Or when Gronk threw Sergio Brown out of the club? No, sir. But it's gonna be a wicked pisser just the same.
Katie the Cutter here. Can't wait to see you all in the Royal Rumble so I can cut you all and kick all your asses. Then we'll go out to WrestleMania in LA and see all the pretty people and the sunshine. Lotta, lotta, lotta. I'm from Compton, so I'm taking that one too. Minnie, I'm coming for you.
Every time I think I'm out, they keep pulling me back in. Brainbuster Radio, they say, we need you, Cody, come back. They call. They text, they email, they hit me up in my WhatsApp. Well, I told them they need to hit me up in my Cash App. And of course, they did. So here I am. And this year, I'm telling you this year, it's going to be different than any other year. This year, there will only be one name that you need to remember at the end of the Royal Rumble. That one name, is going to be Cody Shoots.
This is Hitman checking in. Dear ChatGPT, please write me a compelling Royal Rumble promo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly neighborhood professional wrestler here to tell you all about the upcoming Royal Rumble. This year, it's bigger than ever, as the winner will have a chance to make it big at WrestleMania in Hollywood. So many contenders, so many dreams on the line. All of these wrestlers competing for the chance to become a champion at the grandest stage of them all. It's an opportunity not to be taken lightly. Each participant must battle hard and prove they are the best. The wrestling will be furious, the competition fierce, and the stakes higher than ever. One by one, the wrestlers will be eliminated until there is only one left standing. That's when the victor realizes what they've won a spot in the main event at WrestleMania. Will it be one of your favorite wrestlers? Or someone you've never heard of before? Only time will tell. One thing is for sure, whoever wins the Royal Rumble will be in for the fight of their lives when they step into that ring come WrestleMania in Hollywood. It's time for you to listen up, folks, because the road to becoming champion starts here. Who will rise from the Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania in Hollywood? Find out soon at the Royal Rumble.
It doesn't take a CPU, an AI genius to figure out that I'm the top contender. And at the end of the show, and the fireworks are going off, I'm going to be pointing at that WrestleMania sign in the sky. You will know my name as the Hitman.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Japan's newest ace, Mil Calzones. 皆さんこんにちは。日本の新しいエース、ミル・カルゾネスを紹介します。
私は人文の才能を登るたように持っていきますが、行く前にロイヤルランブルを勝ち取り、アランまたはビンズと採算したい場合は、東京ドームで私を見つける必要があります。トリプル J は私の日本での勝利の物語を歌います。ワイルは本通星の街を獲得することどこを夢見ています。1月4日に新プロレスのロイヤルランブルで優勝し歴史に名を残します。And don't worry about translating it to these marks, Keiko-san, because after I win the Royal Rumble for the 4th time, I will be heading to Japan as the next biggest star to win their Royal Rumble. And if anyone wants a rematch, they're going to have to find me at the Tokyo Dome because I am Mr. 5 Stars.
Greetings from Mount Kill, Brainbusters. Well, I guess it's that time, the Royal Rumble. How's everyone doing? End days are coming, huh? The world's a crazy place, huh? Kill or be killed. That's it. That's the way it is. There's no hope. Right, just give it up. Just give it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's another year, and Wild Bill is standing on top of the mountain of Mount Kill. You dare to try and climb up here beside me? I'll send you right down to the bottom, to hell. Straight to hell, boys. Mama say, Papa, 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 son. You're going straight to hell, huh? Yes, you all are. End days are coming. End days are coming. I'm gonna take you all out one by one. I'm gonna wait for Alan. Alan's gonna be last to served up, huh? Pretty easy, huh? Pretty easy ass whooping. That's right. You can't hide. You want to go to Italy? You want to hide somewhere? You can't hide. Take that little bride of yours. God, I'll wring her scrawny neck. I don't care. I'm taking you all out this year. No mercy. Wild Bill's on the attack for the Royal Rumble. We'll see you out there, ladies and gentlemen, huh? Wear your sneakers and wear your tights. And some of you guys need a mask, 'cause you butt ugly. Wild Bill, once again, will be victorious. Center stage from the top rope. Throwing you all down the mountain. Oh, won't you roll down the mountain? Let 'em roll down the mountain to hell. To hell. Brainbusters, look out.
That's right, it's Wild Bill, and I'm ready. 2023 is my year. I will be victorious. Take that.
Hi, I'm Belly. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Royal Rumble is this Sunday. Do you have any thoughts or comments about it?
Ain't nobody got no time for that.
So you don't have...
Can I finish?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't have anything to say about the Rumble, but I will say this. 30 men and women in the ring, all wearing chonies, but none of them fatter than Mil Calzones. I'm wired to explode like Brian Snake's dumb. Grab Allen by the pussy cause he bowed at the Trump. Then pick him up for the slam, drop him like the warrior. LOD, ultimate and Belly the destroyer. Destroy all you buses, 401 is still ain't fair. Flow hit you harder than Hogan swinging with a chair. My name is Triple J, pronouns are she and her. Don't leave your drinks around me unless you wanna wake up in the blur. So go and take a sip, have you a Long Island iced tea? Let's jizz by the lows and a little splash of pee. I'm screaming bonsai, let's get this over with. 40 chair shots to the face, make you yell like quit. I'm the big boss man, sexy boy like HBK. While y'all Marty Jannetty, yay, Takami Shinobu. Karate chops high, Takami Shinobu. Murder these fools, Ben, Takami Shinobu. Karate chops high, Takami Shinobu. Murder these fools, Benoit.
Oh, Mr. Musk, what are you doing here?
Oh, hi, Triple J. How are you doing, my friend? Yes, I'm
doing
Elon
great.
Musk. Yes, you're looking great. You're not as great as me, Elon Musk. I am the richest man in the world, and the African dream. You all want to be in Royal Rumble, yes, but you have number 30, I see.
I got number 30. It's just, I mean, keep it down. Don't broadcast it or, anything.
Well, I know everything. I am Elon Musk, and I have a proposition for you, and that is going to be $2 billion of my money, Elon Musk's money, for your number 30 spot. But to sweeten the deal, I will also throw in a Twitter ownership. Yes, 51% you can have the company. It's a big headache for me.
I mean, you're worth a ton of money. Can't I have a little more than that?
I don't think I could do that. I have to talk to my lawyers. I'm so high right now. I'm not willing to negotiate right now. I'm so high. You know, I'm smoking lots of weed, and I'm high, you know. But I'm ready for Royal Rumble. If you want to make this deal with me, $2 million for your 30 spot and Twitter.
Well, I've heard you've done a lot to get ahead. You know, holes in deserts, other rumors and innuendo. I don't want to say anything out loud. But that's
very South African racist right there. But I just want your spot. I think you're a good wrestler, good sports entertainer. I'm Elon Musk. I watch a lot of it. I'm so high, but I think you're the right man to make this deal with if you want to make a deal.
I don't know what to do. I don't think I'm ready to make that deal right now. I mean, it's
Elon Musk may not be able to convince you. You know, I am so high right now, so I can have my friends that I brought to convince you to maybe make this deal with me.
Which friends?
Well, here are some of them right now, Triple J.
The acclaimed, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name. Getting all the fans entertained. The acclaimed, running in the game, and we in our own lane. Everybody saying that they wanna be acclaimed.
The acclaimed are here, Royal Rumble or bust. Triple J, take the money, join Team Musk. TK don't pay, and the Saudis are whack. Elon's got the money, and he'll have your back. No one can top this, it's the best deal yet. Don't be a corny like Jim Cornette. Oh, yo!
Guys, thanks. I like MC Hammer as much as the next guy, but I don't think I'm ready to make that deal quite yet.
Rebo Man.
Hey, Triple J. Hey, look, over here.
What?
Triple J, hey.
Get out of the shadows.
It's me, repo, man. Elon Musk paid me a lot of money. He said, hey, if Triple J takes this deal, I'll never have to worry about being late on a car payment again. Oh, no creditors, no repo, man. Staying away from Elon guys all the time. What do you say, Triple J?
Well, I thought, is what's mine yours too? Because I'm not making that deal.
When you're with Elon, what's his is his, and what's yours is his.
No, I'm not. I'm going over here. I'm not making that deal either. What are you doing here?
I mean, there's a few reasons why I'm here. Some people could say that I'm here just to look around and just have a view. But I mean, there are guys on the other side who are like, no, I'm here to stir shit up.
Listen, Uncle Dave, I saw somebody digging in that garbage can over there for a format. Was that you?
No, I mean that's I mean there's guys out there. I mean you if I showed you them, you would know who they were, and so you'd be able to see that. But I mean, out there in the garbage, that's Brian. Brian's out there, Vinny. I mean, they're on video now, and they're all having a great time. So yeah.
All right, I guess I'll take your word for that one. I mean, any advice? What I don't know how you're gonna.
I mean, listen. You Triple J winning has been the plan. That's been the plan since May. I want to say May. I mean, it's been the plan.
Didn't you write like 2 weeks ago that Cody's going over?
I mean, I wrote the plans change. I mean, things happened. They thought they could get Dwayne, and then Dwayne said no, he wasn't going to be ready. And now it's like, are they ever going to beat Dwayne? Who are they ever going to get him? So I mean, yeah, plans change. I mean, who knows? Things can happen. I mean, look at what happened yesterday. Things changed, and I mean, who's going to be running this company in a year or more? I mean, Dana. I mean, when Dana and the Zuffer brothers, or I don't know, what were their names? Those weird brothers and Dana, when they sold to whomever, I mean, they thought they were going to get 4 or 5 billion, and they got like 6-7 billion, and that's 2 more than what they thought. So, I mean, anything can happen, and it just might.
All right, thank you for that advice.
I don't know how I'm going to get all this. I don't know how I'm going to get all this done. I have so much to type about. I have to do an obituary for 3-card Nagard, one of the best rollerball derby players of the southeastern, northeastern South Dakota area. I mean, this, I've got a lot to do. I mean, there's ratings, so
there is a lot to do. I think there's a Shimmer Spot show on, so why don't you go back to your messy apartment and start writing about it?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
What an idiot!
Hey, Triple J, come here, man, come here. You know who I am?
Yeah, you're Jamie Noble. Finally, somebody's speaking my language.
All right. Jamie Noble, I'm a producer at WWE. You think I get that job? You gotta have this power. Old Jamie Noble, dumb hoople from the holler, have that job without having friends in high places. Triple J, gotta take this deal, man. Gotta take it with Elon. Jamie Noble, boy, I'm speaking truth here.
I hear. I could buy a big double wide, but I think I'm going to keep what I got right now. No, thank you.
You. Yeah, Triple J. Yeah, let me talk to you.
Yeah, L.A., what's going on?
Yeah, well, LA Knight's getting ready to be in a pitch black Mountain Dew bullshit match with Bray Wyatt. Yeah, dumb. Yeah.
What exactly are the rules in that?
Doesn't matter, because you know whose game it is? It's LA Knight's game, Triple J. Yeah, and who else's game is it? It's Elon Musk's game. Yeah, gotta take the deal. Don't be a dummy. Can't say that. Yeah, but you know what? He's the richest man in the world, okay? And if you do it, you're going to get in sponsored matches. Think about this, Triple J. Think about this. Triple J. Yeah, WrestleMania. Yeah, some big opponent. I don't know. Let's say, yeah, The Rock. That jabroni comes back. Yeah, who's it sponsored by? Yeah, Dana White slap fighting. Yeah, think of the money, Triple J. LA Knight, I got the money. You can get the money, all you have to do. Yeah, take Elon Musk's deal. Don't be a dummy. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for that. Why don't you go turn the lights off over there and prepare for your match? I got a lot to think about right now.
You know, Triple J, there he is. It's Triple J. Come on over here, man. I missed you so much.
Oh,
man.
Nate, what's going on?
Oh, man, you know, I've been so busy, man, doing these commercials. You know, I do these commercials for like $200-300 million each. You know, I do them because, you know, I'm getting divorced again. You know, and, you know, it's fine because, you know, I got another wedding to pay for. So, you know, I mean, all these guys, you know, they come out here, you know, and they want to be the man, and they can't be the man. But like, I just want to apologize to you. You know, I don't know how much time we got left or how many matches I got left in me, but I just want to apologize for saying that you were going to win the Rumble, and I know you did. I know you did, because when you win the Rumble and you're Ric Flair or if you're Triple J, you know you're going to win that Rumble. I don't care if you come in at 1. I don't care if you come in at 30. I know you're going to win it for Triple J. You know, I just wanted to say that from the bottom of my heart.
Well, thanks,
From the
Nate.
bottom of my heart.
Listen, Nate, you know, thanks. That means a lot. I mean, this guy's offering me a lot of money, but I'm not paying, you know, alimony to 7 different women like you are. So I don't think I'm taking the deal.
You're trying to talk to the Nature Boy about a lot of money. Do you know what the Nature Boy considers a lot of money? Okay, I've taken more money and put it up my urethra than I ever would get for being in the Rumble or doing whatever you're talking about. You want to talk about money with the Nature Boy? I don't want to hear it. Triple J, you get in there and you take your God-given number and you win that Rumble, all right?
You're
you
right.
Win
You're
it
right.
with a tear in your eye.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Thanks, Nate. Thanks.
No problem. God bless you, kid.
There it is, Morty. Let me help you through this portal. Okay, you're here. Oh, wow. So is Triple J. Great.
Oh,
Guys, you're back.
jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, Triple J. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, we can't.
Listen.
We don't have
Morty.
a job
Shut
anymore,
up.
Rick. What are we going to do?
You're right, Morty. We're out of a job. We've been canceled. Triple J, we've been canceled. We were sliding into DMs, and we were doing, well, frankly, quite a lot of worse stuff. But, you know, that's for the courts to decide. And I started talking to Canadian accent. It doesn't matter because my voice is going to change soon. What I'm trying to say, Triple J.
Listen before proven guilty, Triple J. Damn it.
Morty, you got to ask him. I can't do it, Morty. I'm too sensitive now.
What do you guys need?
Oh, he's an idiot, Triple J.
We can win the Rumble.
He's implicating us. Oh, no, Triple J. We got to win the Royal Rumble. It's all on you.
Hopefully you're a
man.
surprise entrant, but I mean, I got my number. I'm happy with it. I'm not giving it to anybody. I'm not
Triple
even
J,
selling it for anything.
Bob, what am I going to do? Go and be on Blue's Clues? Am I going to go be a cartoon in Toontown and just hang out with all the other cartoons like Betty Boop? I can't do that. Triple J, I need to win this Rumble, and I need to become WWE champion at WrestleMania. Okay, Triple J? And you need to help me make that happen, right, Morty?
Oh, yeah, Rick. Betty Boop's pretty hot. I kind of like her, Rick. I think she's all right. But Triple J, we gotta win. You gotta take this deal with Elon Musk, Triple J. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, Rick, I don't know if he's gonna do it. There's no more portals, no more universes we can go to. We're jobless. We're going to jail. Triple J, help us. Take the deal with Elon. Oh, jeez.
I think you guys got bigger issues right now than the Royal Rumble. So just, you know, go work on that. Stop talking the girls named D and sliding inside of them. That's a bad move for anybody.
I'll show you this picture of Betty Boop's feet if you do it.
I gotta go. Sorry.
So, Triple J, what do you think of Elon Musk's friends telling you to take my deal? It's very convincing, weren't they? I'm so high.
Well, Mr. Musk, I like talking to your friends. I don't think I'm going. Well, actually, let me think about this for a minute.
It's a good deal in South Africa. We would take this deal in a minute. In America, it's like pulling teeth with the Twitter. It's a bad deal. Tesla stocks. I'm high, Triple J. Let's win the Royal Rumble, you and me.
What could be? What could be?
Triple J, you know what? Fuck all this. Triple J, you listen to me, okay? Now I know you're going out there and you want to try to sell your number or do something. You try to win the Royal Rumble match, but you're out here with numbers and bingo balls and all kinds of stuff that's just crazier than a rainbow trout in a car wash. But Brian, Triple J, it reminds me of that episode of Family Guy, right? Where Stewie's out there and, he's got a ticket to the Willy Wonka factory. He's trying to sell it, but then Quagmire comes. And, I mean, it's all the same. But, Triple J, I don't want you to sell your ticket to the Rumble. That's like a rat trying to find a corner in a silo. Am I getting through to you, son? Because if you listen to me, I'll make sure you're over like God in church. Now I'm out here trying to get you to think about this Royal Rumble match and win it, and instead you're coming up with all these ideas and talking to guys who couldn't whip cream with an outboard motor. You talk to guys like Rick and Morty; they couldn't draw money with a piece of paper and a green crayon. These guys might as well be wrestling in the fucking girls match. But you're here, we've been talking so long, you've been walking around so long, you have to time it with a calendar. So I'm about to just end this right now, and I'm going to tell you, Triple J, you need to win that Royal Rumble match, or I'm going to seriously consider kicking you out of the cult. Now, if you don't win this match, I'm going to call Stephen P. New and sue you. Triple J, don't you even think about taking a dime from that blood diamond Nepo baby carny wannabe motherfucker.
Well, Mr. Musk, I've mulled it over. The offer you've presented and the other individuals that you brought in out here.
Yeah.
And I am pleased right now to say...
Fantastic.
No, thank you.
What? No, Triple J, but I'm Elon Musk. I have all this money for you. I'm so high. No, Triple J. Should have paid Cornette. Oh, Brainiacs. Here we are, Royal Rumble 2023. And I mean, that was as exhausting as the Royal Rumble match itself. I mean, I am beat, Triple J. I don't know how you deal with all those shenanigans backstage.
A lot of personal issues are coming up. I think Wire just blew me a kiss. Listen, I'm not going to save your ass in that Rumble.
You. Did you turn the lights on, by the way, during that last one? I really thought you would have.
I'm conserving.
All the money in the world can't stop us from trying to get to the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble. Stakes are high. WrestleMania punishments on Brainbuster Radio in Wired's backyard. What could I make him do? What could I make him do in his own backyard?
I could clean a pool in my thong. That'd be great. Mil Calzones, how was...
would have to start an OnlyFans.
What did you say about me? Mil Calzones.
Mil Calzones, big in Mexico.
Wait a minute.
Bigger in Japan.
Hold on. Let me I think I know what's going on here. Let me do some Googling. Hold on. Okay. Hold on.
Is the power out of the opening?
Sen Calzones? Height. There it is right there. Sen means 1,000. I just Googled it.
Oh,
I'm just getting used to it,
But you should put some respect on it and call him Sen Calzones-san, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Sen Calzones-san.
I haven't
Sen
watched
Calzones-san.
Cobra Kai in a while, so sorry.
Can you give us any insight into what you said in Japanese? I unfortunately am not brushed up unless NJPW
Not
World
brushed
is
up at all.
translating.
Yeah, I'll get my translator, Keiko-san. I'll come and get her right now. Hold on, give me a second. Keiko-san. No, I'm sorry. She's busy right now. If you marks didn't understand it, come find me in the Tokyo Dome. I'm leaving in a couple of hours. You can come find me there and I'll translate it for you.
We're in fucking trouble if he's got an assistant, because I'll never forget who was your other assistant? Goddamn, who was that one guy?
I never had another
Keira
assistant.
Knightley?
Yes.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, his Hollywood assistant.
I don't know.
Oh, it's Hollywood. Jesus Christ.
I don't even know. Hollywood, what's that? I don't even know what Hollywood is.
Hollywood, it's where WrestleMania is happening.
Is that next to Osaka or something? Because I don't know.
Speaking of Hollywood, Wire, didn't you honeymoon in Mount Kill?
No, but
I thought that must be somebody else.
How far is the descent from Mount Kill to hell? I don't want to find out, Triple J. My God,
you
Wild
got
Bill.
personal issues, especially that women's match.
Or as Jim Cornette would call it, the fucking girls match, which I think is insensitive. But we've got everybody involved in this thing, and you might like them, you might not, but they're vying for some of the biggest prizes, including the undisputed Universal World Heavyweight World Championship Grand Prix, whatever you want to call it. It's the title around the big dog's waist. It's the one that matters the most in all of sports. Kevin Owens is going for it again at the Royal Rumble again. I don't know how he got into this spot again, Triple J, and I don't know how anybody in their right mind would bet on him. I think the only person who would bet on him would be Miss Elizabeth, because she loves betting on the biggest underdogs possible on her FanDuel account. She's irresponsible with it, but she wouldn't even bet on Kevin Owens.
Well, he's got to be the biggest underdog here. I mean, we could waste time saying, maybe Kevin Owens can do it. Maybe he's going to hit him a little harder with the golf cart. This is his time. It's been due, but really, no, there's no chance at all. The big dog is taking this one. And this isn't going to be some outlaw garbage match here, Falls Count Anywhere. This is going to be in the ring where the big dog excels.
Now, something that we've seen that was put on display very much on Monday's trial of Sami Zayn was how Sami Zayn can change the outcome of a match. And we all know the history that these two have that goes way back to smelly gymnasiums in Reseda, California. Is that going to be a factor? Did he prove himself loyal enough, or did he just get by for another week?
Who cares? Sami Zayn,
a jury of his peers, declared him innocent or not guilty.
He's an oos, but if he's not, well, it still won't matter. It's the big dog. The big dog was apparently going to be beaten by the demon Finn Balor, and the universe, Jesus Christ, whatever you want to call it, the Lord God prevented that from happening, and the rings buckled and Finn Balor fell off the ropes. Nothing can stop the big dog. There are acts of God, there are ocean gods, there are air gods, wind gods behind the big dog, and those are only the ones we've seen involved in his matches yet. We haven't seen what happens when Earth God is involved, or Star God, or whatever, or Sun God. There's no chance. Sami Zayn could be a snake in the grass. It won't matter. Big dog's
Look, I
winning
get what
no
you're
matter
saying. Horrible name for a show, by the way. But here's what I'll say, is that as good as the big dog is at being the big dog, I'm going to say Sami Zayn's just as good as changing outcomes of matches.
Other matches, though.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen him. He's changed the outcomes of the big dog matches. He just happens to be the big dog's
He's not even
favorite.
needed in this match.
Yeah, but he's needed for Kevin Owens. Look, Kevin Owens has no chance. No chance.
Right, we're in agreement.
Yes, of course. But does he have a chance with someone else helping him? And that becomes the question. When you have 60,000,
I don't know who you're alluding to, but it's not going to be Sami Zayn.
When you have 60,000 other Kevin Owens cheering for him in that stadium, what's going to happen?
You're going to have 60,000 disappointed people at the end of the night kicking a cactus outside the Alamo Dome.
Kicking sand outside the. There is no cactuses outside the Alamo Dome. Pure concrete. Little known fact.
Big Dog's over like God in church. You trying to make an argument against this even not being 100% happening. It's like trying to use a fucking rascal scooter as a snowplow in the middle of the dead winter in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Not going to happen, okay? Big Dog's winning 100%. We've already spent too much time on it, I think, Triple J. Mil Calzones, you want to get your official pick in on the Big Dog?
Do we really have to pick? I picked up Big Dog.
Yeah, I thought it was Sen Calzones' son.
Big Dog.
Sen Calzones' son. Sorry. My bad.
That's all right.
So the Big Dog beats Kevin Owens, goes on to WrestleMania main events, makes all the money, makes us all happy, and we respect and acknowledge our tribal chief here on Brainbuster Radio. And who's going to face him at WrestleMania? Well, the person who wins the Royal Rumble. Who's that going to be? We got a lot of names announced for this one, Triple J.
Yeah, we do have many more than the women's match here. Not quite enough time to name them all. But, I mean, I think really the odds-on favorite, although maybe he shouldn't be, is Cody Rhodes. I mean, just those packages that they're showing for him, getting me really
good
pumped.
Packages.
It's going to be a feel-good story, but Seth Franklin Rollins is also going to be in the match. Maybe those two are going to eliminate each other, and then you're going to go to the next man up. Who's the biggest man? Is it Braun Strowman? Is it Almost? Is it Shaq? We don't know.
Holy shit! I think Shaq's signed to another wrestling company if he's
Still?
competing at all.
Haven't seen him since he was in that ambulance. He's just fell off the face of the planet.
Shaq might be a wizard. Well, Shaq is a wizard.
Look, Shaq.
Kazam.
First of all, Shaq is not as impressive as we thought because
As
he got
Baron
knocked.
Corbin,
He got
right.
knocked into a Christmas tree by Kenny, whatever his name is, on TNT show. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was fucking hilarious. Shaq doesn't scare me.
Kenny the Jet Smith or Kenny Omega?
No, Kenny Smith. Yes, on that TNT post game show.
As much as I love talking about Shaq, the wild card in this for me is Gunther, who's an unstoppable Intercontinental Champion, and definitely a wrestler I want to see take on the Big Dog at WrestleMania. I don't know if he's primed and ready for that. I would hope so. That's who I'm cheering for in the match, rooting hard for Gunther, but I mean, all the money's on Cody Rhodes because he's getting all the package time. They're really making this feel like 2002 Triple H. And for our younger brainiacs, Triple J, explain to them what that means, because very similar situation here.
Yeah, Triple H out of action for maybe 8 to 9 months. Hell of a return at MSG. Just a wall of sound for probably a good 5 minutes straight. He had the momentum going into the Royal Rumble, and he won the whole thing. So you're right. There are some similarities between the King of Kings and the Prince Cody Rhodes. But now that I think about it, Brock Lesnar is going to be in the match, and I'm not betting against Brock Lesnar. So that's my pick.
How great will it be?
What would that be like?
Lesnar
4
versus the Big Dog
Brock
in LA.
versus the Big
Oh
Dog
my
in LA
God.
again?
It's not enough.
Would that make 4 for them?
4
For Mania,
WrestleManias?
or just
There was
Count
New
'em up.
There was
34.
I guess Santa
San
Clara.
Francisco.
There was
31,
31,
34.
34, 36,
And
or
last
37. Last year, 37. So this will be 4 if they did it again.
Last year was 38. So that'd be, it was 38, 34,
Okay,
and
so
31.
37 was not him. Yeah.
So this would be the 30,
I mean, it hasn't
39.
happened in. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Who cares? I think they're due.
They're due.
I think Bobby's throwing out Brock Lesnar. I mean, you can't make Bobby's looking like a bitch right now. He's got to get some revenge. on
Bobby
Brock.
doesn't look like a bitch. Brock Lesnar's making him look like a bitch. That's the problem. Brock Lesnar makes everyone look like a bitch.
Not the Big Dog.
No.
I think Brock Lesnar has more wins on the Big Dog than the Big Dog does on Brock Lesnar.
False, wrong.
That's not false.
Wrong.
No.
Big Dog has
He beat
more
him in
wins.
Saudi. He beat him twice at WrestleMania.
When did he beat him twice at WrestleMania? Big Dog beat him last year. He beat him at 34.
Well, the Big Dog
That's it.
lost at 31. Technically, Brock doesn't, so that's
What, you're giving Brock a win that Seth Rollins stole? How's that make sense?
Because I don't want. Well, I'm not giving it to Seth Rollins.
What's with his big dog? He's stepping up to the tribal chief here today. Mil Calzones, Sen Calzones, son.
Sen Calzones. What does Long Island Iced Tea's shirt say? By the way, just
Well,
curious.
I gotta see. He's gotta look up. I can't read that shit. Small ass lettering.
I was told by the salesman it says "pussy fiend." Because it's a cat. It's a cat on my shirt for the audio brainiacs.
It's a
with
fiend?
a samurai sword.
I'm looking up. Yeah, it looks like
it's a
he's killing
samurai. That's
the
like a
pussy
little.
and everything.
That's like a steak knife. Yeah. It's not anyway,
I was told this was a Ribera
right
t-shirt.
there. Wait, I see Coca. Oh, that's
Coca. I don't know. Look,
Any
before this show
surprise
gets off the
entrance? Will
hinges-
Okada be in this? Sen Calzones, son.
I don't even know who's gonna be on it again. This is a Royal Rumble that's unpredictable. All I know is that once Brock Lesnar and if Walter's in there and fucking all the big meats in
Walter
there,
and Brock will
I
be
don't
great.
even know how it's gonna hold up.
Oh, I love me some
fucking
big
ring in
meat.
there.
A lot of meat being slapped. Walter and
meat beating.
Brock
Oh
will be
my
good.
god, this is gonna be the greatest Royal Rumble ever.
A lot of talk about our Pro Wrestling World Cup on the online Wired, so that's why people are saying maybe Okada shows up, maybe Shinsuke Nakamura shows up after being called homophobic slurs by the Great Muta. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Andrade El Idolo makes a return. We don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that I'm waiting for that Gunther, Walter, and Brock showdown, most of all in this Royal Rumble. Don't care who wins because whoever does will lose to the big dog. But Triple J, of course, there is that question about The Rock. And a
Yes,
lot
the
of people
extension
are
of the
thinking
bloodline.
The Rock could face the big dog for rights to the head of the table at WrestleMania. A lot of people looking into the big poster for the Royal Rumble. It's a bunch of superstars looking up at electricity in the air. Are we looking too much into that, Triple J?
Well, I mean, this has been the rumor for 5 years now, and it hasn't happened yet. So when it happens,
no, wait, stop.
we'll talk about it.
Stop.
No,
It's-
every
no.
WrestleMania, every SummerSlam.
No.
The Rock's coming out at the
No.
end. The Rock's
This has
coming
been
out.
the
Well, he's
rumor-
not
no.
there.
This has been the rumor for 5 years that he was going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania in LA. That was the rumor. So you can't say it hasn't happened because now this is when it's supposed to happen.
5 years.
That's
I
like
hear
saying
people
2012 is supposed to be
about
the end of the world, but it hasn't happened and it's still not 2012. Come on.
Well,
Come
shame on them.
Shit, what was I going to say? Look, I just don't see who's going to stop the big dog, so it really doesn't matter. They should just extend the dark match.
Maybe Captain Howdy.
Into the Rumble because it really doesn't matter.
Well, don't make your pick just yet because we've talked about the Royal Rumble, that World Universal Galactic Championship. On the other side of these promos and Triple J's last backstage romp, we're going to make our Royal Rumble winner selections and say goodbye and send you off to the Alamo Dome, Brainiacs. So what do you say, Triple J? Get out of here. Go see what you could get into backstage. Mil Calzones, fire that up. Man Called Wired, you get on those social media gimmicks at the Brainbusters. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it. Be all about it. Nikoka! I am a gato man, and this is Brainbuster Radio Royal Rumble. Only the quickest and slickest cats will survive.
This is the outlaw Jesse Lee, aka Texas Turk, aka the quintessence of man, bitch. And I want to let all you jabronis know that your time is done. That's right, because I've been training with my compadre Steve Austin at his ranch here in the Carson Valley. And this Saturday, talking about history, 97, 2017, and now 2023 at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, in front of a capacity crowd. When that spotlight goes on top of me, yeah, I'm gonna chuck you chumps aside like tumbleweeds, because I am the cream of the crop. Then, After my victory, I'm gonna look into the video scope and let the people know the beat goes on. On to WrestleMania. Yeah. Go on.
Every year, it's the same old story. Moose, did you cut your promo yet? Moose, did you send in your promo? Moose, what are you doing for your promo? Moose, what are you doing for the next 4 hours while we record Brainbuster Radio? And every year, I struggle and I ache and I pain and I do whatever I can to make the funniest, most topical, best promo ever to win that Royal Rumble once and for all. And there's so many hot topics I could do this year. Julia Fox, Vladimir Zelensky, James Cameron, shocking the world with another huge hit in Avatar, but I'm not going to do any funny voices or topical skits or even a well-written, well-rehearsed promo because, tonight I'm shooting from the heart. I'm shooting from the heart because there's a little 1-year-old girl asleep in her crib right behind me with a bright red butt from diaper rash because she pooped too many times today. And, at the end of the day, after that Royal Rumble, I'm going to have to go to that little girl, my little baby daughter, and I'm going to have to tell her, honey, Daddy won the Rumble, or, honey, Daddy lost the Rumble. I failed you. I'm not the man I should be, and I'm not the man you need me to be. I'm not the father you needed me to be because I could not win that Royal Rumble match. So this time, I'm not coming hat in hand. I'm not coming hoping to do my best. I'm not coming hoping to have a good time. I'm here to win the Royal Rumble match and dethrone that rotten, lousy, stinking Triple J once and for all. Thank you, and stay safe.
Royal Rumble explodes into the Alamo Dome this Saturday. I'm Long Island Iced Tea. I'm 35 years old, and I'm ready to rock. Who are you here to see tonight? Me win the Royal Rumble because I'm the best. Always have been, always will be. And I'm going to show how young people fucked up today, all right. What are your plans afterward? WrestleMania, and I'll be in Space Force in about 2.5 weeks. Rockin' to the dawn. Loving till the morning. Fucking party. No shit, man. Where are you from? I'm from fucking the West Coast, man. Get a clue. That's where I am. What other wrestlers have you seen win here? Triple J. Royal Rumble wouldn't be what it is today without Triple J, but he ain't winning. I am. After this, I'm headed to Ocean City to party more. Also, they should legalize drugs. That's a fact. Joints across America. Looks like you're dressed for the Rumble, huh? See this scab? Don't ever get it in a dog collar match with Mil Calzones on Cinco de Mayo. He's brutal. Have you ever been in a Full Metal Mayhem match? Metal up your ass. Even after midnight, rocking to the dawn, rumbling till the morning. I'm gone. I'm down. Long Island is the best, man. Long Island's best motherfucking wrestler around, man. He's bad, man. I'm number one in professional wrestling, man. And then, who comes next? Iron Catfish, man. Iron Catfish is good. Where did you last wrestle? Glen Burnie. You like Royal Rumbles? Hell yeah. What do you do in a Royal Rumble? Party? Do they like pro wrestling in Glen Burnie? Yeah. What would you say if you saw rock hard John Malecki? I'd jump his bones. What do you think of his wrestling in the new Pit Order? He's great. Group's great. Are you fucked up? Half and half. Hey, who rules. Long Island rules. So talk about the generation gap. How old are you? 35. Hey, what can I say? Been coming to the Rumble every year. It's a younger crowd now. It used to be a lot older crowd. This is the 20th time I've seen the Rumble. Who are you here to throw out tonight? Your mother. There are 2 Rumbles, men and women, so you got your choice. Have you seen any WWE Hall of Famers backstage? I've been looking. What's your philosophy on life? It sucks shit. Pro wrestling rules. Pro Graps rules. All that football shit sucks. What is football shit? And Mahomes can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. He's a dick. Pro Graps definitely rules. Long Island, Triple J, Vin Moose, Wire, Mil Calzones, they all rule. And my wife's over here. She's tripping Bombay Sapphire. It all rules. This football shit, circle is shit, Super Bowl shit. That can all go to hell. I don't care. You don't really give a shit about all that kind of football fuck. You met Vince McMahon. I'm going to. I got backstage passes. It's a real long story. Do your parents know you're doing this? My mom entered me in this match, please. So what do you think of all this, sir? It's crazy, man. It's real crazy. I've never seen such a thing in my life. What's the craziest thing you've seen in a Royal Rumble? The way these young guys act, the way they all make noise and carry on, the way they jump around the ring real wild. Ow! 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 My goal tonight is to toss everyone out and puke on some unsuspecting victims. We're Rumble buddies, and that's the best kind. Nobody fucks with a friend of mine. I'm happy when he's happy, and I cry when he's blue. Roman Reigns, big dog, you're an inspiration of mine. Everyone else, you're rocking. Minnie Horowitz, I don't know about you, but everyone else, you're dynamite. Okay, let's rock, all right. Long Island Iced Tea Royal Rumble forever. I'm Long Island Iced Tea. Don't drink and drive at the Royal Rumble 2023. I'm gone, living after midnight, rocking to the dawn, loving till the morning, then I'm gone, living after midnight, rocking to the dawn.
Hello, Brainbusters. It's Wild Bill, and we're ready for another Royal Rumble. 2023. It's gonna be the year that Wild Bill dominates you all. I stand on top of Mount Kill, and one by one you're gonna roll down the mountain, straight to hell. Royal Rumble, you're not gonna see anything like this ever, 'cause Wild Bill will be Hey, wait a minute. Can I get a note changed there, Mr. Composer? Yeah, well, thank you. Long Island iced tea. Your days are numbered. Brainbusters, I'm coming for ya. I'm coming for you all. Coming for you
And you know, there's the guy that's Hulk Hogan, and then there's the guy that's Terry Bollea. And you know, are there a bunch of, you know, invisible thetans that are keeping them apart and separating them? You know, Hulk Hogan's got a 15-inch penis. Hulk Hogan, you know, has skin harder than diamond. You know, but this guy, Terry Bollea, he, you know, I mean, brother, he's just a man. You know, I mean, you all seen what you know his penis looks like. You know, and so I don't know, brother. I mean, you tell me about it. I'm open. I'm all ears, brother.
Yeah, well, you know, Hulkster, it's a long road, you know, for you to get there, but you're gonna get there because you're the Hulkster, and the 8th dynamic is not too far off from you, man. So you just gotta listen to me, and you're gonna be able to do it. I know it because, well, Hulkamania, you want it to live forever, right? Yeah.
Right. Well, you know, I mean, you know, you come out, you know, you talk about OT level 1. And, you know, I mean, that's not going to work for me, brother.
No, you're going to skip right over that.
I'm not an OT level 1 guy.
You're going to skip over that. Well, I gave you Dianetics. You had that last time. I gave you that at the Super Bowl last year, right? Yeah. So you're going to skip over all that. Yeah. And I could talk to people. 7th dynamic, no problem. 8th is on you. You could do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Hulkster.
That's not going to work for me, brother. Look, I mean, I know my value. I know what I've done in this industry, and you know, I mean, you know, so I know what.
Think about how much more powerful,
brother. If I could do it again, I would have never done the leg drop. I mean, that has destroyed my back, my tailbone. I've had it replaced, 7 surgeries. You know, I've had, you know, my heart replaced.
Hulkster, I hear you. But look at me. I jump out of planes. I fall all the time. Not a scratch on me. When you're clear, you're clear. You get me? You got to understand. It's a long road, but you're already 95% of the way there. And now you've got me. All you have to do, I have this contract. I'm gonna find it here somewhere. Who's this guy over here? Who are you?
Wait, what are you guys talking about back here? Hogan, nice to see you again. Mr. Cruz, stand up when I talk to you.
I am standing.
Well, what were you guys talking about that I heard back there?
We were just, you know, I mean,
it sounded like crazy.
Don't be a jabroni mark that works yourself into a shoot, brother. All right,
It sounded like crazy
This
talk.
is business.
Were you talking about Tom? Were you talking about a script for a new sci-fi movie or something? Or
Hulkster, if I could hop in here just for a second, man. I know I'm trying to get through to you, and I don't know if you're hearing me. This guy Triple J, he's in your ear. A lot of people are in your ear, right, Hulkster? Your back hurts, right, Hulkster? Your back's hurting.
Brother, my back's hurting. You know, I would have never done that leg drop. Brother, I would have never done it the first time if I knew what my back would be.
And you're having second thoughts. You're like someone who's like, I don't think I should go to the movies. I could watch it at home. But you know what? Hulk, brother, maybe I could get through to you this way, brother. Because maybe if you went to the movies, you'd enjoy it a little bit more. Maybe if you understood the power that the Galactic Confederacy can offer you and Hulkamania. Maybe if you understand getting close to Xenu. If you understood all of that, brother, you would be on the precipice of the 8th dynamic, brother. Maybe you'll cross that bridge of total freedom. The entire Hulkamania universe, all of them, coming with you over it. No constraints, matter, energy, space, time. Thank God Katie Holmes was a Hulkamaniac because she led me to you. She left me, but you know what? It doesn't matter because we're all on this journey together to total clarity. And Hulkster, trust me, you're going to be clear, man. All you have to do is listen to me. It's going to make when you slammed Andre look like David Arquette winning that championship. I saw it. I'm a fan. And you know what? I'm willing to jump up on your back to get to the 8th dynamic with you if you just follow along with me. Now sign this paper here, if you will, and we can get this thing done.
You know, I got to tell you, Tom, I'm impressed, man. I've seen a lot of guys. Wait, Triple J, I have a question. I have a question for you, Triple J. And that question is, what you gonna do when Tom Cruise, Hulk Hogan, and the Church of Scientology run wild on you?
No, you're not thinking about actually doing this phony baloney over here, are you?
You better believe I.
No, come on, just come with me down here. Let's go. Help me prepare for the Rumble. I need your advice. Come on.
Hulkster, you'll sign initial there.
No, don't. No, but wait.
And I have 500 million from the Gawker settlement. Do you want that in a check or money order? Or?
You go send that Western Union, I think, and make that out to Miskovich.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Mr. Cruz, stop. What? You can have my number. I have number 30 here. It's right here in my hand. Take it. Just
number 30.
Just
in the Royal Rumble.
Here, take this. I just do not want Hulkamania to go down like this. I'll sacrifice it all. I don't care.
Give me this paper. We'll talk about this a little later. I've never been in a Royal Rumble.
Just take it. Just take it.
I'm always looking for something exhilarating. Why not? Hey, I'll talk to you later, Hulkster. I'm number 30. I'm in love with the WWE.
Hey, I didn't even ask him for creative control. Fuck.
Well, here we go. Another year. I had number 30 and it just slipped away, but at least I will win the Rumble knowing in good faith that Hulkamania will live forever.
Thank you, Triple J, for saving Hulkamania. I appreciate it as a Hulkamania.
Well, it had to be done. There was no other option.
For a second there, I thought there was too many Terrys and too many Cruzes, and I thought you told Terry Crews to stand up, and I was wishing you all the best.
Well, you're trying to make light of this, and I'm having a breakdown.
I'm just saying.
Triple J had to give up to number 30 again.
It happens every year. Get over it. Jesus Christ.
And it doesn't get any better.
Let me ask you something, Triple J. This is just an honest question amongst us, because no one else is listening, no one else is watching, no one else is around us. What would it take for you to not give up that number every year?
Dumb luck. I mean, that's one of them.
The year Triple J holds on to number 30 is the year they decide to change number 30 to be number 1.
I don't know.
Hit him with that Uno reverse, like the cool kids say.
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, either way, Triple J 130 doesn't matter. You're still the favorite to win the Royal Rumble.
Maybe I'll get 29. I don't know. I got to go after this.
What's the girlfriend think about you giving that number up every year?
What?
Oh, that makes sense.
Alexa? Alexa doesn't care. I want to know what Captain.
Oh, how's your
Howdy's
sister?
gonna be
Congrats
doing
on being an uncle, by the way. Congratulations.
Oh,
sorry. Thank you for saying.
Okay. Royal Rumble winner picks. Who wants to go first? Because this is a tough one.
Ooh. I know who's not going
Cody.
last.
That's the easiest. He's going after the big dog. He's trying to go after Triple J. Wired's feeling strangely confident at this Royal Rumble compared to.
Well, it's because
past
I
years.
know that I am the one responsible for diaper rash, and I don't blame it on my 1-year-old.
Can you treat diaper rash with ice cream?
Yes, but don't eat it afterwards.
Ah.
That's the key. Found that out the hard way.
3 times.
Well, it's so good, right?
You just hope it's different the next time.
Just gotta have to make sure.
All right, we can't be going
I'm
after
going to go. I'm
Mr.
going to
Mark
go
and
first.
V-Man. They're not here to defend themselves. Go, Triple J.
No, I'm going to go first. Against my better judgments, I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes.
Well, I thought we were doing that on False Count Anywhere. Do we change everything this year? Did we just
We
forget?
don't do that on the Royal Rumble episodes.
Actually, we do that every year, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I got
That's
it. Here we
fine.
go. Here we go. Triple J, a man called Wired, is going to give you some trumpet Falls Count Anywhere while I find the real one.
Well, we'll vamp for a little bit because I'm going to be very short with my pick for the Royal Rumble, and then I have a prepared statement. I did not run it through the Marburgers or through the rest of the Brainbusters, but I don't think you'll have a problem with me reading this. So very quickly, I'm against my better judgment. I'm picking Cody Rhodes to win the match, and I'd like to say this: last week, we lost a man known by many names: son, dad, husband, brother, chicken farmer, champion, and friend. Jay Briscoe left this world far too early, and the repercussions from it have been permeated in the wrestling programs we've all been watching lately. With already a 20-year in-ring career and only being in his late 30s, the elder Briscoe seemingly did everything, albeit with little national TV exposure. A star in every promotion, in every country he worked in, Jay Briscoe proved he could break out of the tag team division and capture a world title in what some of my colleagues have described as a top 5 in-person moment to behold. Although never straying far from his family name and his brother Mark, the Briscoe brothers have been the preeminent tag team of the 2000s. I'll respectfully listen to any arguments, but the boys from Sandy Fork, by God, Delaware are the real deal. I urge everyone to watch the tribute match from Wednesday's Dynamite between Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal. No blood, no long-term storytelling, just pure pro wrestling at its finest. As smooth as glass between a brother carrying on the family name and a visibly grieving opponent in Jay Lethal, who captured his first world championship against none other than Jay Briscoe. Please consider donating to the family by purchasing the Jay Briscoe tribute shirt, with 100% of the proceeds going towards the family. For all the times that dem boys made us smile, let's give back and help dem girls on their long road to recovery. Reach for the sky.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Triple J. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. We love him here on Brainbuster Radio. A tragedy in professional wrestling, but the beautiful part about it is you see wrestling fans, wrestlers, wrestling companies coming together, even networks loosening their restrictions, and now we get to see people celebrate a guy who probably wasn't celebrated enough while he was alive. So hell yeah, Triple J. Reach for the sky. Jay Briscoe, a legend, should be in every Hall of Fame if you ask me. And damn it, if he was alive, I might have picked him as a surprise winner of the Royal Rumble. If anything could have happened. And you know what? We'll see what Mark Briscoe does, because that crazy son of a bitch. I've seen him climb on top of the outside of
Chicken does some
hammer
crazy
steam,
things.
and Chicken is still going to become, he's still got it from the judging from the tribute match. So damn it, can't wait to see what he does, and we're all here for that family for sure. It's a beautiful thing to see, even after a tragedy. The Royal Rumble is here. Wrestling is on a big-ass stage, so that's good for them too, I think. But here we are now, Royal Rumble predictions time. Any other words from your heart? Let them out, Wired, because who knows? Who knows when any of us will get back where we're supposed to be. You don't know when your next match is going to be. Sometimes you won't have that. You don't know when you're going to get another Brainbuster Radio, so you got to lay it out, all out on the line, especially when it's the Royal Rumble.
You got to live every day as if tomorrow will never come, and unfortunately for so many people it doesn't. I will say this about our I guess a fan favorite in Jay Briscoe is I was so scared of him I didn't want to be near him. I saw him come down the aisle at Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor, Las Vegas. We had aisle seats. Mil Calzones was there, and I went to the bathroom because I didn't want to be near him. When you live the gimmick that hard, you just take a couple steps back and let him enjoy his time. So definitely missed. I saw him perform live a few times, and it's an unfortunate set of circumstances. So, all right, man.
Royal Rumble pick now.
Royal Rumble
on
picks.
you.
How do we do
Your
this?
pick.
Okay.
Do you go Cody?
Gimmick time. Gimmick
go
time
somewhere
in
else?
honor of Jay Briscoe. Brainiac it is I, a man called Wired. And every year, I sit here and I say the wrong name. Every year, I sit here and say this man or woman will win the Royal Rumble. This person is going to lead me to victory to WrestleMania. Well, this year, WrestleMania is in my backyard. WrestleMania is within a stone's throw of Awesometown, California, and I can't wait to get there with all the Brainiacs reuniting after such tragic events for the last 3 years. And I'm going to see pretty much what everyone's going to say. Cody Rhodes winning this year's Royal Rumble.
Well said, but false. A few things you said were false.
Since when do we interrupt during? It's not your turn.
I'm not interrupting. I'm
basically
responding, and I'm throwing to Sen Calzones-san for his thoughts on the Royal Rumble, because I don't think he's picking Cody.
Arigato gozaimasu. I know. You know what? I'm going to go outside the box. I know everybody out there thinks they know who's going to win the Royal Rumble, and they're all saying Cody Rhodes because he has this big package video I'm talking about. But you know what? I'm going to go outside the box. You know who's going to win the Royal Rumble? It's going to be the goddamn tribal chief, because I'm choosing Roman Reigns to surprise everybody. He's going to go into that Rumble. He's going to eliminate every single person. And at WrestleMania, it's going to be the tribal chief, not in a title match, but in a 25-minute promo match where he's just going to talk about how fucking great he is. So that's my pick. Mark that shit down right now, motherfuckers. Big dog.
Big dog. I'm like kind of pissed at you right now. Not gonna lie, because that's exactly what I was gonna do.
The big dog. Yeah.
Big dog. My pick to win the Royal Rumble is the big dog, because you're just a jabroni mark idiot if you're picking anyone in any match, in any promotion that isn't the big dog when it's a big event like this, especially with so many question marks. I'm picking the big dog to win. Sure, Gunther could win. Sure, Omos is good and big and he could win. Sure, Cody Rhodes has a big package. But really, come on. There's no one who compares. There's no way they could sell and justify all the tickets that have already been sold for WrestleMania in LA without having the big dog win the Royal Rumble. So the big dog's my pick, and I'm sticking to it. And when he wins, he's just going to go out there at WrestleMania and, hold up the one. And then we'll finally have our acknowledgement ceremony. Not even a wrestling match as the main event of WrestleMania. An acknowledgement ceremony with Afa, Sika, and even The Rock acknowledging our tribal chief. And it'll be a great day to be alive at WrestleMania 39, where we all acknowledge the big dog on the grandest stage. And it's all going to start and happen at Royal Rumble. I cannot wait to see him win another Royal Rumble. I do also have Bobby Lashley throwing out Brock Lesnar, just as a side note. And Gunther slapping the shit out of a bunch of people. A lot of meat slapping. But of course, ultimately, this will be the big dog's night. Loud. It's loud in here.
Yeah, it's loud.
It's very loud in here, Mil Calzones. But I know you're hyped.
calm down. There it
But
is.
You could bring it down a little. There you go. Thank you.
How do you
Brainiacs.
say low in Japanese?
Yeah, how do you say
Say
that?
what?
How do you say low
Ever.
in Japanese?
Doesn't matter. Move on.
Nice. Nice.
Doesn't matter. Move
Nice. He said whatever. Get it? It's whatever. Anyway.
Well,
would it not be the
another-
best ceremony to end a Big Four pay-per-view since '91 SummerSlam? I mean, let's just all admit it.
Yeah, I mean that would those are great. I think we should need more of those ceremonies to end big pay-per-views. Acknowledgement ceremonies have never happened that way. We were supposed to get it at Raw Triple X. Something happened. I don't know. It turned into a trial. But hey, WrestleMania, we can make up for it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But again, who knows? Good luck to all you brainbusters with your picks for the Royal Rumble, your official ones that get locked in before Saturday night's action at the Alamo Dome.
Your office
Triple J,
polls.
I'm rooting against you, even though you saved Hulkamania. I'm tired of seeing you win, just to be honest.
I get it.
You
I'm
understand.
all right with that. I think Mil Calzones Sen Calzones said some nice things about me.
Yeah, you're the.
Anyway.
Hey, you know
I
what?
mean, I
Triple
said
J,
nice
just
things
in case
about you. I just
in case if you
don't
win,
want
you
you
know,
to-
you're handsome, and I
Yeah.
love that you don't have light on. That's the best.
You
Thank
don't
you.
have light on. I just can't. What does his
Well-
light have anything to do with congratulating him on anything, other than? Oh my God. If there's one person on this show that isn't green, it's Triple J.
Well, let me just say this, Triple J. I appreciate you doing your part for the environment and leaving the lights off the entire show. That was commendable. That was very
Well,
nice of you. And also, I think you could turn the light on now if you wanted to. You're fine.
Well, I'm going to go to sleep, so it's
While he's got the
Okay.
big diesel generator cranking,
they're very
15
clean.
gallons an hour outside.
They're
Yeah,
very
that's what he's
clean
doing.
burning. It's a clean burning fuel wire, no
I know.
fumes at all.
Triple J actually paid me to say that. He actually does have a huge neon sign outside of his house on his roof that says 90-time Royal Rumble champion or whatever he is, with a big arrow zapping
Halogen
down.
light bulb.
I'm
neon
planting
sign.
I'm planting one tree this summer to offset the carbon emissions.
Well, you know,
We're gonna get your ratios straight there.
It's a big tree.
I think Triple J, if you win again, then we'll have an acknowledgement ceremony for you for sure. If you win once again, that would be ridiculous. To Vinman and Moose the Mark, who were not here. Vinman on limited dates, Moose the Mark with diaper rash. I mean, it's Royal Rumble. Not everybody makes it.
Moose the Mark doesn't have diaper rash. Moose the Mark is dealing with diaper rash. I don't want to give the Brainiacs that visual.
I heard he has diaper rash too. I saw that Dave Meltzer put that out on his Brainbuster Radio Royal Rumble pregame newsletter. Plans change.
Plans change, I guess.
I'm watching Royal Rumble with Moose the Mark, I think tomorrow, but plans do change, so we'll see. We'll let you know, Brainiacs, what happens.
You better not catch that diaper rash.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, man, how do I avoid that? I'm gonna put ice cream around my tuchus before I go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do.
Long Alan, let me know if those dishes are still dirty in his kitchen, if he hasn't washed them since WrestleMania, and if his meal beats my birria tacos from a couple months ago.
A full report will be coming your way, Brainiacs, on how we experienced the Royal Rumble, and you let us know. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it. Be all about it at the Brainbusters, how you enjoyed the Royal Rumble. Good luck on all your picks. Hopefully you survive and make it so we could get on that road to WrestleMania. Anybody else got anything left to say? Sen Calzones-san?
No, I'll be watching the Rumble on Sunday because it's going to be, Sunday in Japan. So I hate all of you guys, and I hope you all lose except you, Triple J. If you win, hey man, treat me right.
Will do.
Triple J?
Taka Michinoku. That's all I have.
A man called Wired.
Just sit and enjoy the most bet on office pool in the world behind only March Madness. Oh, and also fuck you, Calvin, because he didn't throw that in there for some reason.
Yep. Fuck you, Calvin. And to everyone on top of Mount Kill, God bless you and good luck. For Vinman on limited dates, Moose the Mark. For Mil Calzones on the Unos and Doses, Jumpin' Jacob J. The Sultan of social media, man called Wired. and Long Island Iced Tea. I'm Long Island Iced Tea saying, I got to get the hell out of here and watch the Royal Rumble.